What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Idea Studio live stream. I'm Dana.
I'm Jip.
Now, I believe that we should have all the audio issues worked out today, guys. Let me know.
You hear me?
You should be able to hear Jib. It looks like she's coming through loud and clear.
Is that?
I think you are. You have to talk for me to know.
Last week I saw it on the screen, but it's not work.
Yeah, does Jib need a little bit more volume?
Is it?
I think you might need a little bit more. You have to talk after I adjust the volume, Jib.
I don't know what to talk. When you say, okay, just talk, I say, talk. What?
Dana, your mic is hot. Okay.
What about
Fair
my
enough.
mic? Not mic, mic.
I'm hot, but... No,
What
well,
about
I know
me?
I'm hot.
No. Oh, I know you're hot because you always sweat.
Indeed. Auntie Jib is coming in.
Ha!
loud and clear. Too funny.
Cannot hear?
Now, let's see.
Why Joe say cannot?
Joe says he can't hear Jib. Frank says Jib is fine.
Both good, okay. Woo! Finally.
Nice. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Yeah, let's run through the checks. I saw we had Joe and Chris, two of my channel members, chatting it up in the chat beforehand. What's going on, guys? And then running through here, I see, of course, we have Senior Frank.
Oh, I can see there's like a...
Yeah, so I can see the
emoji.
emoji here, right? But like on the... So you guys might notice I figured out a way to show individual comments, but one, it's lagging behind the actual chat considerably, and two, the emojis still don't come through, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I can see it from the screen.
Yeah, I can see it
But
here,
not up there?
but not here. Yeah.
Oh.
This is really slow too. Really slow, slower than usual. So who else we have in the chat? Let's see. We got Senior Frank, Pascal. How you doing? Steve, what is going on out in Cali? Eric S, what's up?
Huh.
So yeah, I love that. I figured this out. This was a bit of a pain to figure out how to pull through the comments individually, StreamYard style, to get the individual ones to pop up on the screen.
Why people like to call me Auntie Jill?
Are you not an auntie?
Yes, I am, but then I have to repeat it again and again. No.
It's a nice name. Cute name.
No, for Asian, when we become auntie, it's like we have like a, chubbier shape, big ass. Have to wear like a kind of like a sweatpants to go out because cannot fit to the tiny jeans anymore, and like we don't wear makeup because no one gonna care about, and like
Better pa than Manupa.
yeah.
Manupa is like the Thai version of Karen. Hey Paul, what's going on? Pascal says they only tease you because they love you, Jim.
Okay. So I will consider as a love. Thank you.
Cool. So yes, this is our new design shirt. Chris, you picked it out. So guys, this is our newest design. Let me pull the comments down so we can show this off. So this is now available in the Idea Studio shop, the Dang Pet Prick chili pepper shirt. And if you guys are fans of 90s music, maybe you'll recognize what logo this is a parody of. And of course, Dang is red in Thai, Pet, spicy, prick, chili pepper.
Yeah.
So red, spicy chili peppers.
Anyone can guess? Because I don't know. It was like, what is that?
Jib knew the music. This is funny. Jib knew a couple of the songs.
Some, but in my head, I cannot match the name of the singer and the song. So like when I hear it, I can like sing, but I don't know who sing that song. That's it.
Yeah, so this is available at Shop.IdeaStudio.xyz. And if any of you guys who support us on Buy Me a Coffee, there is a 20% discount code on the Buy Me a Coffee feed that you can find for all of you guys. And anyone who's a channel member, I'll put out a 20% discount code for channel members after the live stream today, so that you guys can get this shirt 20% off if you want. Let's see what else is in the chat here. Yeah, love the Chili Peppers. You know, I've seen the Red Hot Chili Peppers live twice. Great band. I've always loved their music, but they're super high energy to see live. I have a couple like musical friends who are always like, oh, they're not good live. They're always off key or something. But
because it's live.
To me, it's a great show, energy wise. They're through the roof. I love all their music. I have since high school. It's but they've been around since the '80s. So I discovered them like in the '90s.
When you graduate master?
No. When I was in high school, when you were in master's degree, Auntie. Yeah, so yeah, definitely, yeah. It's a Red Hot Chili Peppers parody. It's a parody, which makes it very legal for it to be a parody. Yeah, but dang pet prick. I just thought it was a cool design idea.
So chili.
Yeah, and I was
so much chili here.
Yeah, and so the big chilies in the middle, and then the same circular logo. One was fun to make from a design perspective, and to make it kind of my own thing, but also find a similar font. But I went with something a little bit more modern, less blocky, and I didn't want it to be like an exact font, like exact shape of the logo, but the nice big round patch of chili peppers.
Imagine I walk to the somtam shop and I tell Auntie, this amount of chili in his somtam. That would be more fun.
I made the black version that Jib's wearing, and we made a white version as well. Actually, hers arrived. Mine hasn't arrived yet. But
you gonna wear white?
No.
Oh, lucky. If not, you will walk around Bangkok, sweat on a white shirt, and show something to the people.
It would be see-through real quick.
Yes.
Real quick. So yeah, the Chili Peppers fantastic band. Again, I've seen them live twice.
What was
Really
his best song? What's the name of that?
Who?
The Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Oh, they're like tops. Probably Under the Bridge
Whatever.
is their most famous song. Yeah, Eric
I don't
S.
know.
Yeah, Flea, probably one of the best bassists ever. Like, at least, I would say Flea's probably a top 5 bassist ever.
I think if the song was in a movie, I would know it.
Oh, what? So we watched Point Break the other day. Anthony Kiedis was in Point Break.
Point Break.
The surfer movie with Patrick Swayze
Yes.
and Keanu Reeves. Anthony Kiedis had a small part in that. So, Paul, you think Californication's their most popular song? More popular than Under the Bridge?
I know this song.
I guess so, because Jib knows it. Yeah, Californication, Under the Bridge.
I know this song.
Raul Duke, how's it going? What's up? Did good. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a great design thing, from a perspective to a couple elements. I'd never done the circular text like that before. And there are tools to do that on the web, but doing it from scratch in Illustrator is fun, to learn that. And get the spacing and the justification right on the text. But it's just I was talking to someone about the Chili Peppers, and I had the idea, oh, that'd be a cool kind of Idea Studio shirt, the dang pet prick. Just thinking about it literally, and putting it in the shirt with the Chili Peppers where the logo were. And then coming up with the round chili centerpiece was fun. And at first I had put just a few chilies, and I showed it to Jib, and she was like, it's not really close. It doesn't fill up the space well. And that's why I went back and redid it with the round circular chilies.
So guys, when you go to Thai restaurant, you order food and you point this spicy.
Yeah.
You need this level of spicy.
Thai fornication. Yes, Thai fornication. What your mojo says, I have something special for you in the package.
What
You
is
just
that?
sent the package out, so let's see what's in the
Oh,
next
thank
one.
you, Joe. What is that?
Maybe more sugar daddy. He's trying to destroy your teeth.
Maybe I have to make appointment with dentist soon.
Give It Away, great song as well. Give It Away, give it. Yeah, that could be one of their more popular songs. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. You never heard that? Yeah.
But when you sing, it's like not really.
Yeah, when I sing, it doesn't sound like that good. Yeah, Jib rocks the shirt for sure. Yeah, no, I like it. So we're gonna start to do. Like I said, the first design I did in the shop was the Idea Studio shirt, and I appreciate a bunch of you guys actually bought that shirt. So thank you very much.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
More than I had thought. A lot of people bought the Idea Studio shirt. So big props. Thank you so much on that. But yeah, from all the designs from now on will be like something more like this style, like Dang Pet Prick, or I've got a few other ones in mind. Maybe there might be a hot tea shirt coming up.
What's wrong with hot tea?
But you know, it's just like the different.
Tea is nice,
I like tea.
isn't it? It's like
Everyone likes tea. They appreciate that you like tea. That's why I think a hot tea shirt could be cool. You know, figure out.
Hope
like
there's not my face on that.
a cool design for hot tea.
No Auntie Jeep face on the shirt.
Yeah, John sent a shirt with a top rocker and bottom rocker. Said Auntie Life with Jib's face. That could be
I was
a
like,
cool shirt.
who sent that to you?
John Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun, but I don't know.
It could be funny. Point Break came out on TV years ago, and I lost it at the chase scene where the guy throws a dog, chasing him and trying to get away. Yeah,
A dog?
So that's one. So
it's like
Patrick Swayze throws the dog at Keanu Reeves as they're running through, and I thought that foot chase scene, one of the greatest chase scenes ever, in my opinion. Everything about that movie I love, and it's a Catherine Bigelow movie. And she's just a great action director, and like the story of that movie is so good. And apparently, Patrick Swayze was originally offered the role of Johnny Utah, and he said no.
Oh.
He wanted to play the bad guy.
But it's like perfect for the movie.
It is perfect.
Yeah.
Like I can't see Patrick Swayze as Johnny Utah, and I couldn't see Keanu Reeves as Bodhi.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work. And plus, like the age dynamic would be all off, and apparently Keanu Reeves was Catherine Bigelow's choice. They actually wanted to give, I think it was Charlie Sheen, the role of Johnny Utah.
Huh?
Yeah. Which again, I don't.
So I think they look alike.
Yeah, but don't act alike. Like
Yes, I know, but like how they look.
Yeah,
it's
Hollywood wise, yeah. It said Eric says, be fun to wear that shirt into a Thai restaurant here in Madison. I like the Point Break fight scene at the beach. Yeah, the beach shower, that's the fight scene with Anthony Kiedis. That whole story, I mean, is, you know, everything about that movie just so good to me. But yeah, the beach bike scene, then they raid the house. They remade Point Break like maybe 5 years ago or something. It was horrible. Absolutely so
Why
bad.
I never hear about it?
Because it was so bad. I watched it like...
Is it like you're in the theater or just
for a very short time.
TV?
It was in the theater for a little while. I didn't go see it.
Okay.
And then it was on Netflix or something. And I watched it. I was like, this is the most horrible thing.
Okay, then no need to watch.
I don't understand why they would remake that movie and do it so poorly.
I don't know, some remake. Less than most of the remake is not that good.
Paul says, need a version with Thai script. A Thai script version would be cool, but I don't...
No, Thai script will like have like something above this because how we spell it, dang pet prick. Dang is okay, just one line.
Yeah.
But pet, it has like what you call it?
The accent, I guess we call
It's
it.
above. And then the prick is like some above also. So it's not going to be like same, just one line, and it's not going to be this long because
it's very
it's just
short.
3 alphabet for each word.
And it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be what? Dang prick pet?
Prick dang pet.
Prick dang pet.
So it's because it's like red chili, that's spicy.
Red recipe, yeah. Yeah, so it would be... it'd be interesting looking, I guess. Yeah, with the accents, the modifiers up top. I guess we call them modifiers.
For the word pet, it's like the piece that on the top make the sound shorter.
Yeah. Oh.
And the word prick, it just like make it how it read like that. I don't know how to explain.
Senior Frank says, Tick mostly knew Red Hot Chili Peppers from the 2000s. I got the impression that they were not big here in the 90s or earlier. So, Frank, then what? Californication is the first song they know? That was, I can't remember if that was a 2000 or if that was like a 99 when that came out. The first time I saw them live was with my buddy Nate, my old college roommate. We saw them live at Great Woods in Massachusetts at like this big summer festival. Amazing show. I was trying to get us backstage. My friend worked at the venue.
So when you go to the live concert, you take your shirt off and throw it, or you jump and someone like push you on like through all
if
the
you get into
people?
like near the stage, this is a huge venue. It was called Great Woods, and they had like people just sit on the lawn and like we had seats to like actually see the show, but then like could sit on the lawn, and it was it was interesting. Interesting venue. It was nice, and it was like 10 stages, so you had to walk around all day and see different concerts.
Really?
Yeah.
So like 10 stages in the same place? Even it's a big place, but like you might hear like the next one?
Yeah.
Is that?
Oh no, it's hard. It's hard to hear. Like they're so far away. It's hard to hear.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like if you're in the middle, you can hear multiples. But if you're at one stage, you usually just hear that stage.
One more question.
Yeah.
With that huge venue, how can you go to bathroom?
Yeah, the bathrooms are pretty nasty. They have porta potties everywhere, but they're nasty.
It's like because lots of people there, right? And like
yeah.
there, you
lot of
might
drunk people.
drink, right? And
Yeah.
you have to pay, and it's a big place. You
But-
have to walk far to go to the restroom, and after everyone uses it, it's not gonna look nice.
By the end of the day, you definitely feel really. When there are a lot of drunk people and they're trying to use all of the drunken high people and they're trying to use all of the.
Okay, no need more. I understand that. That's why we just go for jazz or
Yeah,
jazz concert.
Yeah, God, hope next year they do the jazz concert again.
It's difficult to fly in here,
Yeah,
I think.
next year, hopefully the jazz festival. The Thai jazz festival at Mahidol is phenomenal. If you guys like jazz, beautiful arrangements. So Steve said his favorite song is Warm Tape. Warm Tape, okay. My, for me, it's tough to say my favorite. They have a song called Walkabout, which I really like, but probably either Dark Necessities or Go Robot would be my two favorites. Walkabout's top 5. Walkabout's off the album that they had. What's his name on guitar? Now I can't even think of his name. He was from Jane's Addiction. Man, it'll come to me. The guitarist from Jane's Addiction. Dave Navarro. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, Dave Navarro was on guitar for that one album. Acito, thank you so much, man. $100 super chat. Wow.
What is that?
I'm going to pop it up on screen. You just gave us a super chat.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. I gotta
What?
wait. Oh, here it
Is
is
the
coming
noise
up
of
over
that?
here. MX $100 super
What
chat.
is MX?
MX Mexican? No, Mexican use pesos. I don't know.
What is MX?
Yeah, what's the currency yours out there? Thank you. I don't know MX. I'll have to look it up. Yeah,
we don't know many like currency. What's the abbreviation of that?
Yeah, boom. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Chris, I see you said that you hope they have a Australian XL size. They should. That goes up to 4X American.
So I'm wearing S, right?
Yeah, Jib's wearing an S.
Still have like a space of shoulder.
Yeah, it's a lighter fabric, so it's nice for warmer weather as well. The Yeah, so I imagine Australian XL is probably similar to American XL, or perhaps
So what's the difference of American XL and Australian XL?
maybe
What's
one.
the difference?
It could be an L in Australia. An American L could be an Australian XL.
So does mean Australian smaller than American? Is that Chris? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
But if you consider Chris Hemsworth is average Australian, then
Yeah,
he's big.
maybe not. Yeah, yeah. No, Raul,
When you
I
talk
100
about Australian, I think about Chris Hemsworth and Hugh Jackman.
Aussie man, I think of Aussie man.
I don't know
Destination
how tall. Like
tall.
I don't know because when I watch his video, he said right, but
Yeah.
like for the movie,
Yeah.
it's like I see
So
like
you think
the
of
six
Wolverine?
pack of the
You think
Wolverine,
of Marvel characters when you think of Australia?
kind of, or Thor.
Raul, I 100% agree with you, my friend, on the remake of Total Recall is absolute trash.
Wait, what?
The remake, because he took things
It's
like the same. They effed it up the same way.
wait. What's the guy? It's
Colin Farrell.
yeah. Is it bad? I don't think so. I think it's good. One.
Compared to the original. Oh wow.
Whoa. Second
Osito,
one?
thank you so much.
Thank
man.
you.
I'm just getting. He was saying earlier we're a lovely couple. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jib looks so much younger than her age. I would. Everyone agrees. I would agree too.
Thank you.
So, Osito, I don't know if you heard this story on the channel before, but Jib was in school last year at the at the Royal Academy for craft.
Yes.
And-
this is serious school that I have to
Yeah.
wear uniform. Everyone, no matter how old you are,
Yeah.
you have to wear the same uniform.
And Jib was the second youngest in her class. And
At 40, yes.
at
I'm the
40.
second youngest. Can you
Well,
imagine
the
what
u-
type of school or student?
Their uniform is a mix somewhere between high school and university. So it's not like 100% like a university uniform, but it's not 100% high school.
It will be like a vocational school.
Similar, yeah.
Because of the skirt.
Yeah.
Like here, university student, they just say, okay, you have to wear like a black skirt. So like
Or blue.
or blue, but most of university will say black.
Yeah, only one.
Only special day
Yeah.
that I have. Okay, please wear navy blue, which
Or if you go to Chula.
no, Chula wear black also.
Not freshman. Long blue skirt with white shoes.
No, freshman, you can wear a black skirt
Uh-huh.
also, but only special day that everyone have to wear navy blue, sort of. But vocational school, only one type of skirt that you can wear. Like everyone wear the same shirt, same skirt, but the skirt will look different from high school for sure, because high school is kind of like a big round pleat, you know.
But then the button-up shirt.
Yeah.
But so anyway, to Jib's age, we went out one day we actually had to go pick up the Idea Studio shirts when they came in. And so we go out and we picked them up at the post office, had to pay the duty because they ended up charging us duty on the shirts, and came back. And I was like, oh, let's stop at MK and have dinner. 'cause It's getting
Oh,
late.
that day, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting late.
So funny.
Let's stop at MK and have dinner. And she's
It's like 6 p.m.
Yeah, and Jib gets hungry early, so she's like, yeah, okay. And we've been walking like a couple of kilometers in Bering,
heels.
in Jib's heels. So we're getting dinner, and everyone at the restaurant's looking at me like the dirtiest old man I could be. And then we're on the Sky Bridge, and this old dude literally looks at Jib, looks at me, and shoots me the dirtiest look I've ever received. And Jib's like, ha ha ha. So I was when we were in line to go through at the gate at the BTS, I was like, okay, sweetie, let's go. I need you to give me an enema when we get back to the house. And people are just like,
It's a bad joke, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny to see like a reaction of people who see us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm 40, he's like 43, so we're not a big like different. But like when I wear uniform, and maybe because of the marks, it's because like we have to always wear marks, and
Yeah.
like with the uniform, I have to like
Oh yeah, with
like
the bun too.
with
Yeah.
this and like have the net on, so it look like maybe like a high school.
Frank says she knew Tick knew some of the newer stuff that I only kind of know. Yeah, it's the same. Like I know all their catalog, but I'm not as into like the 2010 later stuff. I'm not 100% sure of the songs she perked up when I ran through a few tracks. You know, she seems like Tick seems like she kind of like punk rock
Oh,
style. So I bet you she probably would like the earlier stuff that was a little bit heavier on the punk influence.
when you say punk, what you mean of punk?
Like punk rock style of music.
Like what?
Like maybe, so like Chili Peppers were never as punk as like say Black Flag, but they for being a pop music band, they had a very strong punk rock influence.
Like anyone I know?
I'm trying to think who you would know
Like
as.
Bon Jovi, I know.
No, Bon Jovi would be rock.
Okay.
So punk is like a little bit more DIY version
What
of
is
rock.
DIY? DIY, I
Like
think
do-
about knitting.
Yeah, like do it. Like, but like you make it yourself. Punk is a very much make it yourself DIY environment.
Huh?
Yeah.
So just so you know, like American song that I know, it will be like a Mariah Carey,
Yeah, no, you don't.
Whitney
I'm
Houston,
pretty sure you don't know a lot of
Celine Dion.
because you're never like deep in the music scene. So Amazaki is saying I still look super hillbilly with my overalls.
Yes. And like, you know, like we walk together, I'm in uniform,
Yeah.
student uniform. Yeah,
Yeah.
so funny.
Very different. Oh yeah, the Summerfest type concerts.
Oh,
Lots
maybe-
of she said drunks.
Huh?
You're talking about like all the people drunk at like the summer festivals in like
Yeah.
the states. I think especially like you get to like the Midwest or like the North where it's cold, and so
Okay.
summertime they just let loose because we don't have like those options all year round.
You meant it's hot?
Yeah, like out, yeah, in the heat, drunk. I remember when I went to the summer festival thing where I first saw the Chili Peppers. I drank maybe like 1 or 2 beers early in the day, and I was like, it's too hot. I was like super dehydrated and cramping. I was like, I can't do this.
Oh dear.
It's like, I'll just switch to water. Like waters are like $4 each. You're like, oh god,
Oh,
Yeah.
expensive.
I'm too cheap for the summer festivals. Beers were like a better deal. They were like $8.
But you
Right.
cannot always drink alcohol in the heat.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen Chili 5 or 6 times I lost track. Last 3 times they played almost exactly the same set, so I stopped going. Yeah, I've seen a few bands that were, they're same type thing. Hey, Osito, again, thank you so much. Much
Thank you.
apprecited. Yeah, back to the Dave Navarro. That was my first job, porta potty. What, Joe?
Huh?
Clean up before the army. Oh, that was his first job, cleaning the porta potties.
Really?
Joe, that's not a great job.
Wow.
But one of my friends did that in the army. That was when he was in Iraq. That was his job to pull the buckets out from the toilets they made. Actually, his job not to clean them. He had to pour diesel fuel into the bins and burn it and stir it.
Hey.
So you had to stand there stirring it with a paddle.
No. This made me think about Martian.
Yeah.
Before he grow all the
when he had
potato.
to find the fertilizer. Yeah, I saw that he's back. He's back in the band. Yeah. Thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. Thumbs up. Appreciate it. Killing Hoffer out.
I like it. What is that?
Didn't Dave Navarro do a reality TV show or something like that? I think my dad would watch. He did Ink Master. Is that a reality show or a competition show? Ink Master, where they do the tattoos. I think he was the host of that. Did he do another reality show? He was married to a couple of models, so maybe.
Married to couple of model. Wow.
Osiota says, so, hey man, don't be sorry. $5 is $5, man. I appreciate every last bot, every stang, every peso. I'm in Ensenada, Mexico. Okay, so it is. Oh, that's strange that it didn't say Mexican pesos. That it said MX $. Or you don't use the $ for pesos, do you, Osito? Isn't there like a P with a line through it for pesos? I thought it was strange that it said MX $. So, hey, 100 pesos is awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Or maybe like it's kind of like a
Generic,
international,
code,
general, like people understand of like S and
Yeah.
like a line here
Yeah.
mean like money, no matter like where it's from.
Where's Ensenada in Mexico, Osito? Ensenada. Is it? I feel like it's probably on the west coast near California. But I mean, I apologize for my ignorance on Mexican geography. I only know like Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico City, Juarez, like the stuff that you see a lot on the news or that is common. So Ensenada, I feel like is on the west coast near Cali, but I'm not sure. Benjamin of my Dogecoin donation. Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
You guys call it Doge or Doggy?
Is that the one with the dog, like Shiba?
Yeah, it's like the meme coin.
It's a real thing?
Yeah, it's a real coin. It's like tripled in value over like the past year or something.
So funny.
Navarro hosted, tattoo. I think it's called Ink Master. Actually, it was a good show. I've seen some episodes. I really appreciate the design of tattoos, like especially like certain aesthetics, like American traditional, neo-traditional.
Show your tattoo.
Yeah, Thai Sakyan tattoos, which I have quite a few of. I'm not the biggest fan of like. I appreciate the Japanese suits, but I'm not a huge fan of the design.
I think like the Japanese one, you have to have all like on your back to look good, or maybe back and front. So like you always wear a shirt, but only one style.
Yeah. So Erica says, I'm not sure if I'm a XL, XX, or XLT. Depends on the brand for me. This is sizing on the shop website, Eric. If you want to check it out, you can see that they have like the sizes. For me, these wear a little bit long, so like I have a long torso, short legs, so these fit me. I wear a 3X in this brand. I could probably wear a 2X because it's a little loose, but yeah, it's quite a bit.
You call it loose?
Yeah, look how
it's
much.
T-shirt. It's not like fitted T-shirt.
I like my T-shirts a little bit fitter. I'll come through. Osito again, man. Thank you so much, dude. Coming through. Oh yeah, your mojo was there with the Mexican pesos. Nice. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Lighting us up today. Auntie Jib is a very young auntie.
Thank you.
And Mazakian says tamales, corn, and beans. I love tamales.
What is this tamale?
Tamales like what Colin made before?
Oh, the one that wrapped with
chai crop. Yeah.
What you call corn leaf or what? What you call that? We call it sang khao pod, but I don't know an English word.
He says, do I have a photo of you in your school outfit? I don't have one, but you probably do on your phone.
Do I?
Yeah, with the girls. With your friends.
Yeah. Let me get it.
Laughing. They're all laughing at the school jokes.
And I'm look young until like the guy who sell like a accessory, like embroidery accessory, that like my teacher bring us to that shop because it's like all the thing that we need. That guy tried to flirt me until like I said I have husband, man.
And then he didn't stop, and Jim had to block him.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go talk to him, and Jim's like, no, I'll have my teacher talk to him. That might be scarier. Yeah, Jib's looking for the photo with her school uniform. We'll show it. Punk. Yeah, Chili Pepper started out as a punk funk band. I just whatever their musical style is, I'm really just a fan. I really love it. Really, really love their music. Cindy Lauper, hey, what's up, man? Unseen Thailand, Chiang Mai. I opened your video last night. I wanted to go watch it. I friggin' forgot. I'll watch it today, the one you posted up the other day. Cindy Lauper would be punk. Okay. Like pop punk, though, right? She's like more pop punk, whereas, like to me, like Black Flag is like punk. The Misfits are punk. like Chili Peppers are like more pop. Cyndi Lauper would be more pop, even though strong punk influence overall. Hey, Sohill out there in Oz. Happy weekend, Jibadana. Checking out some weekender bags. Yeah, I saw you sent me the photo, man. Don't go for that. I'll hit you up with something in a little bit.
Is it good enough?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is Jib in her school uniform. We'll hold it up to the camera.
It's not focused.
Give it a second. There we go. Oh, again with the.
Thank you.
There we go.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Ozito, coming through with the super chats like crazy. So I'll post up a photo of Jib in her uniform on the community tab after the stream. So, babe, can you airdrop me the one of you in the uniform? I'll post that on the community tab, and people can check it out. Yeah, so Hill, after the live stream, I'll hit you up on WhatsApp with a couple things for a weekender you're looking at.
Cannot find you,
Oh, really?
Oh, I found you.
Found it.
But it's, I don't know, is your name? Is that
Azito lighting us up on the
computer?
super chat today. Thank you so much, man. I gotta unlock my phone, I think, for you to see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay.
All right, so I got the photo. I'll throw it up on the community tab after. I gotta crop it and make it look right. Let me jump back.
I don't know if I have other photo.
Oh yeah, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Yeah, that was my first album as well, Rob. Blood Sugar Sex Magic was the first album, and that's the one with Under the Bridge on it, which. You know, it's weird. Like I was a teenager when I heard that song. And I think he just wrote that about like his struggles with like a drug addiction, which I've never had. But like something about that song just resonated so much with me. And the way he sang it, the imagery that comes up. You know, just that's probably my overall favorite album, just because it's so nostalgic to me. Even though I like a lot of their other stuff more. Funny to get dirty looks like playing a villain in pro wrestling. Funny story. Yeah, you know, I'm all about it though. It's kind of I've always liked the heels in wrestling, the bad guys. But the funny thing with like just the way people look at you when you're like with Jib and they assume she's like younger. Even like when we would stop on our local soy and grab food or something, people would like give us dirty looks. We're the same age. Like Jib's not 20. Like we're both in our 40s, our early 40s, and people will be like,
yeah.
I just happen to be a big bald dude, and Jib just happens to look super young.
So just like our uncle, sugar daddy.
It's hilarious. I don't mind it because we know the truth. People who know us know. Right, but I mean, I think any average-looking white dude who dates a Thai girl, for the most part, they look much younger than their age. So it's a hilarious situation. What was Frank say? They've been playing a lot of Amazon music channels for the 50s to 90s. She's been making connections to songs she knew but doesn't know the artist. Yeah, she only knows the big artist. I had that cut off. Like she knows Madonna, Michael Jackson, but she didn't know songs from bands like Genesis or Journey, or she knew the songs, right? But yeah, so I think Jib's the same. Like Jib doesn't know like all the artists from like American music, but because Jib knows like the songs, especially anything from a movie. Jib has like this crazy like movie idea in her head.
Why you call it crazy, sorry?
Oh, not crazy. But Jib has like this ability to like just remember everything from movies. I think we're getting delivery, so Jib's got to go pick it up. Osito, Jib, J-I-B. J-I-B. Jib. If you think it's Jin, it might just be me with my horrible accent and you can't understand me. My New England accent messing up the way I say things. Sitting in the latrines at sunset, good scene in Platoon, yeah. Yes. Craig, what's going on again from Palm Springs and comfortable 108. Oh, nice and dry though, right? Nice and dry. Raul, I found a punk rock bar in Pi. It was all dark. Oh, James the Virgin, just subscribe. Thank you. You're a new subscriber on the channel. Punk rock band Pi was all dark with red light blasting punk music, and it was so nice. Chilling there at night after being around the hippies up there. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a good kind of mix. I don't know if you have... there's a Thai ska band that I love called Mocha Garden, and they did this song that was real popular a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, called I Love Thailand. It's super popular at the time, but it's just a great song, like really ska, reggae type of beat to it. Hey John, what's going on, Auntie? Yeah, we were talking about your shirt design earlier. Jib's wearing the newest shirt now. When she gets back over, you'll see the Dang Peck Prit shirt that we just launched on the shop. But yeah, we were talking about your Auntie Life shirt. I like the concept, but we're gonna tweak it a bit. Pesos is MXN. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, maybe she's like international code. Unseen Talent, Chiang Mai, Punk would be Cindy Lauper. I just want to have fun. That's a good song. I just want to have fun. It's 1 hour south of San Diego. I have my second vacation home there. Oh, nice, nice. Yes, okay, so I was right. It's on the West Coast. Place in Chiang Mai. Nice. Mexico and Chiang Mai.
The French guy will come today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well, our fridge is not staying cold, so we have a service guy coming to look at the fridge. Which,
your dildo.
That's no massager. Jibs calls it my dildo.
He's so addicted to it.
If you guys...
But it's too strong. It's like, it's
Yeah.
hurt my skin.
If you guys don't have, like, if you have muscle issues, you have one of these. One of these is great. I got to get the ball attachment again for you because I broke the ball attachment, but I always like the plate attachment on it. Again, thank you so much for the pesos, Zito. Much appreciated. Never expected, always super appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I just looked up the Dave Navarro show. It's called Till Death Do Us Part. Him and oh yeah, they were married, right? Dave Navarro and Carmen Electra. So they probably did a show together.
Carmen Electra is an actress?
Yes. No, is she a model? Model or actress?
Carmen Electra.
But yeah, so oh god, he did a reality show like that. So was it on MTV or something, Raul?
What do I miss?
Oh, we're just on John's hair now. I agree with Jib. Have a Japanese tat on my left shoulder, and unfortunately the pandemic has stopped me from being able to get it finished.
Oh.
Nice. I have mostly Thai style. Well, my forearms are more modern, but a lot of like I have a lot of Thai style, like my back, my chest, and like a mix between different Asian motifs with, but mostly Thai. Sakyant is the main character of a lot of my torso tattoos, at least. Here, they look at certain tattoos, like especially below the waist, have a certain connotation, right? It was like a big thing a few years ago. Like people with like Buddha tattoos on their legs.
Oh yeah, no, don't do.
Yeah.
Maybe have it on your shoulder, like on your back, yeah. But like the bottom part is not nice.
Don't put Buddha on your ass.
Unless you don't. I don't think you're gonna walk and show it, right?
Maybe. Depends on where you are.
We don't have nude beach here, so I guess you're not gonna show it.
Well, yeah. So John, what'd you get? What was your Japanese style stuff? Like what's the imagery? Elon says SpaceX now accepts Dogecoin for travel. Wow. Are they even bringing people to space? Do they have travel even figured out yet?
I
know
thought
Virgin
last
does.
week Elon just say like
No Bitcoin.
yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
make it's
All the
kind of
super chat coming. Osito, thank you again, man,
thank
so
you.
much.
So it's like he said like he not gonna take Bitcoin to buy a car anymore as it like damage more environment something. I
Yeah.
don't understand that but like
it's the energy used, but Dogecoin has a
Okay.
lower energy.
oh, that's why it's different.
Yeah.
So like people comment that because of he tweet that, it's kind of a crash the price of the coin.
Yeah, it did.
And now he say like, oh, he gonna do something with the coin again, and it's like kind of on and off because of when he say it, it become a big thing. You know.
Yeah, I think. Well, again, he can sway a market in a lot of ways. Speaking of crypto, though, what do you guys think of NFTs? So Jib and I have been talking about potentially minting some of our artwork as NFTs and making it available for sale. And Teespring, the company that we use for our shop, Shop.IdeaStudio.xyz, where the shirts are and stuff, they also do digital products, and they partnered with an Ethereum-based coin called Bondly to mint NFTs. And I was looking at it, and Bondly actually has a much more affordable gas fee for minting than, say, Ethereum or like OpenOcean. So one of the things that we were thinking about is once this rolls out, we'll check it out, see if the economics make sense. But we may launch some NFTs. What do you guys think of that space, or what do you guys think of NFTs in general? Is it something that would interest you to be able to get like a one of one, or like a 1 of 5, or a 1 of 10 type digital asset if you're into that crypto space? Oh, Joe, I just saw coffee come through. Thank you so much, my friend. Actually, I want to see if it pops up here because I've got the notification set. So we'll see if it comes through on the chat.
Huh.
Oh, another one from Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pop up. Oh,
your
it's
coffee.
nice.
Thank you
Thank
for Auntie Jim's cake.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got all the I think I've got Streamlabs really figured out. I'm able to pull the individual comments in now. I've got all the notifications working, like when people subscribe or if you join the channel, it should pop up and say like there's a new member. And like obviously the super chats are popping up, which I'm super excited about. Thank you. Dead Kennedys, good band. True, I'd suggest putting Dana in the Hyperloop. The Hyperloop technology excites me. I have a friend who worked on something very similar as an undergrad in the 90s.
I
very
think it's
similar
an
concept.
expensive technology.
Expensive to build, but again, Elon Musk.
How can you maintain it? Because it have to be like a
near vacuum.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can you keep it like that for the long distance?
Difficult.
Because even pipeline like for the oil, it breaks sometime, right?
Frequently.
Yeah.
Whenever it's going through a sensitive environmental area, it just tends to break.
And like for this commute with this speed,
Deborah
no
Harry,
mistake can happen.
Early days was punk. Nice. Was going to say I've seen the Ramones, Misfits, Black Flag live. That's some hot. Yeah, I love Black Flag, Ramones. Yeah, Misfits. I've never saw any of them live. I've seen Henry Rollins live, but for spoken word twice, I think. Once in Rhode Island, once in Cleveland. I'm a big Henry Rollins fan. I know a lot of people. He's divisive to a lot of people. I really enjoy his commentary, his spoken word, as well as his music. Well, it's funny. A lot of punk rock people always say he's not really punk rock. He's like a punk rock sellout. But I mean, if being successful is sellout, I mean, I think he's done really well. The Go-Go's were punk at one point. Really? The Go-Go's were punk at one point? Oh, no, people are getting deeper than me. Yeah, the Ramones are awesome.
So when you say punk, I think about like you have hair like straight up here.
I have hair at all. They call it mohawk, where it's pointy.
Like,
I guess that's part of it, right? It's the counterculture.
I don't know.
Scene.
So when you say the word punk, I think about that. Is that?
Similar, yeah. The leather, so on the East Coast in the 90s, when I lived in Boston, the punk scene was mostly dominated by skinheads, right? So like,
no, you told me don't say that word.
No, I told you not to call people with a shaved head skinhead.
Oh, okay.
So in Thai, they refer to, when you have a shaved head, they call it a skinhead. And so
I think that started from because of the Keanu Reeves movie or Speed. he is a cop in that movie and has a shaved head, like not that short, but
Yeah.
it's like so short than the standard here at that year.
Well, one of
So I don't know who started to say it's called skinhead, but everyone call it skinhead since then.
like long time ago, I was meeting with my friend Minway, whose family owns a jewelry company. They were minting some prototypes for my wearable tech company, and we were going to meet him at the mall. And so Jib knew Minway from his other company, his alcohol company. And so we're heading out. I'm like, oh, we're gonna just meet up with Minway. I've got to grab these pieces from him. She's like, oh, skinhead Minway. I'm like, well, the Minway is American. He's an American guy. He's ethnically Chinese, Chinese Thai.
Oh,
And-
he's American?
Yeah,
I thought he is Thai.
No, he's American. He grew up in America.
Oh,
And
he's American.
He happens to be bald, right? So Jim's like, oh, skinhead Midway. I'm like, you can't call Midway a skinhead. She's like, no, that's what we said. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but no, you don't do that.
It is so difficult because the culture different and the words is like, how could I know everything?
And so she's like, well, what does it mean? I'm like, no, it means he's a racist piece of shit if you call him a skinhead. But yeah, and when I was the punk scene was really dominated by skinheads when I lived in Boston, so it was kind of an unappealing scene for me to be into back in the day.
Why
with
that
regards to-
group
Oh, thank you.
five
coffees.
coffee. Wow.
It just says
So-
someone.
So I may have heart attack today because I can drink just one coffee a day. So that's for a week. Coffee
Yeah.
for a week.
So yeah, thank you so much, man. All 5 is amazing. Wow, thank you. So for with the skinheads, did you guys have those issues where you were growing up? Like, was there a lot of skinheads in the punk scene, and did that turn you off to the punk scene? Because, like, listen, when I lived in Boston, there was a bunch of skinheads, and that was really kind of like a turn off to me on the punk scene. But then I met all these guys who were like anti-racist skinheads, which was a strange concept
So
to
it's
me.
like from the movie, what is X something?
Yeah.
With Ed Norton, is that like a
Oh yeah,
group
American
like that?
History X. Yeah, like those are skinheads.
So that group, like you might have them in your city,
Yeah.
and they show like the culture of like dress up and the hairstyle,
Yeah.
so you know that's
They'll
them.
shave their heads. Usually they wear like red suspenders,
Red
black
suspenders?
shirts.
Why they wear suspender?
Specifically red, like a certain color of red, and they usually
Okay.
wear like pilot's jackets. Yeah,
So when you see that style, you know that's them,
yeah.
and don't go close to them.
I remember when I worked at a club as a bouncer in downtown Boston in the late '90s, early 2000s, because my startup wasn't making money and I needed cash, so I had to work at a club at night. But I remember one night we were out front and like these 4 skinheads came up. Like there was 3 guys and 1 girl, and they wanted to go into one of the clubs, and the guy said no.
Oh, I wonder what the girls wear for that group.
She had a shaved head too. Yeah,
No hair.
yeah, and
Oh,
but I remember they were all wearing the pilot's jackets, and one of the guy had a swastika tattooed on his face.
what?
Yeah,
On the face?
yeah.
So what he gonna do when he's like turn 60 or 70, 80?
I mean, when you have a hate sign tattooed on your skin and your face in general,
And it's like,
it's,
think about when he's to become grandfather.
yeah.
And like his grandson like, Grandpa, what is that
But
on
why
your
you were a
face?
racist piece of shit? but yeah, I remember a big fight broke out because they wouldn't let him into one of the clubs, and we ended up.
Okay.
I remember going over to where the fight was. It was the club next to where I worked, and the girl jumped on the back of the bouncer from the other club and started like hitting him.
Renegade choke?
No, she was
No
like punching
shame.
him.
Why punch? If you get the back, renegade choke is
That-
the end.
That's what I was.
To have to end it.
The '90s, maybe people didn't know that.
Okay.
But I remember pulling this girl off and off the guy's back, and he turns around. I had thrown her against the car. He turns around and just punches her straight in the face. And the cops show up, and Boston cops, especially in the '90s, were just kind of like whatever. And they just show up and they start beating up all the skinheads. Like
Okay.
3 cops show up and just pull their nightsticks out and start whacking skinheads.
Ooh, sounds hurt.
So let me run through the chat.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Okay,
that's
okay.
Oh yeah, Emazaki was saying you popped up on one of the live streams in uniform, leaving for school. yeah, Jib used to leave early. Where am I? Have you read Scar Tissue bestseller? I have not. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, Scar Tissue, great song. John Poe has become a member. Hey John, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. Sex Pistols, best punk band. Sex Pistols, great band.
Is that good name?
Yeah, great name.
Really?
Yeah, great. We're past spiders and into eagles these days. Oh yeah, we're talking about. So I follow this one TikToker who talks about animals, and every time he does an Australian video, it's like this thing will kill you. And it was like an Australian eagle. I'm like, it lights like the area on fire. It like picks up stuff from campfires and burns the area. So I'm like, I sent it to Chris, and he's like, yeah, no, those are common. They steal. What do you say? They steal goats and sheep. Damn, everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Yeah. Dangerous, isn't it?
Weather report 90 here in Michigan and on-off rain. Oh, nice. 90 degrees in Michigan. Yeah, but
What is
rain,
that?
90 degrees in the 30s.
Oh, so it's hot, right?
37 here yesterday. I waited till...
It's common here, 37 degrees C.
It's 33 right now at 9
Which
a.m.
is actually the weather app show. It's feel like 44.
So yesterday I had to go to Post to make a run and to drop off packages, and I was like, I waited till 4 o'clock because they closed at 4:30. It only went down to 36 degrees, and I came back. I was soaking wet when I came back. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
you don't need a sauna here.
No, but it was so high. I rode the bicycle. I didn't take the motorcycle. I just rode the bicycle over because it's not that far, and it's like only like 2 minutes faster to take the motorcycle. So I might as well like get some exercise. Oh, good times. Yeah, out in the super heat. So yeah, we're up and it rained last night.
Yeah.
I checked the patio last night. No flooding. Looked good. But,
Uncle, fix it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we get a little bit of backup, but it's not coming into the studios anymore, which is good.
Yeah, I'm tired to like try to clean all the flood.
Craig saying, my roommate was lead singer in China White. We raged against the machine. Ah, China White. It sounds familiar. I don't know it off the top of my head. Remind me some songs, Craig, like that I would remember. Senor Frank. First time I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers was in '86. They played Music Festival in Austin in the park. They were pretty awful but wild, and that got our attention.
Pretty awful.
Yeah, so I've heard some of their music from before Blood Sugar Sex Magic. It definitely wasn't good. I can say that for sure.
Whoa.
Can't think of Cyndi Lauper without thinking of The Goonies. Yeah. Oh, The Goonies, great movie. What's up?
Oh my God.
What?
I got message from Hong. Remember the Hong?
Home Shop?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I believe they send message to every customer who has that line.
Yeah.
They say like as they know someone who had some customer has COVID and came to that shop.
Oh.
So they're gonna close 3 days to clean
Oh,
everything.
wow. So that's our accessory.
Yow!
One of the shops that we buy accessories at. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God.
What other attachments you have for? Attachments for what? Yeah, I missed something. Oh, Zito, again, thank you so much for the pesos, my friend. Very much appreciated.
Oh dear.
Very, very much appreciated. Linda, listen.
What's that? Linda?
It's a song, I think.
When you say the word Linda, I think about Linda Hamilton.
I have a koi about 6 inches tall on left shoulder. Been trying to get back to Tokyo to get the background finished.
Oh,
with the
you
traditional
have
piece
it in
covering
Tokyo?
shoulder. Yeah. Oh, so hand poked, traditional hand poked. That's
Huh?
awesome.
Huh? Oh, Japanese do that style?
Yeah.
The poke also? Wow.
Much different. So Japanese do a lot of color saturation,
Yeah.
hand poked, whereas Thai is
Just
just black,
ink, yeah.
black or red.
Yeah.
It's monotone.
Yeah, I think they
Oh.
tie like a black.
Oh, Zito
more.
again with the super chat, man. Thank you so much,
Thank
dude.
you.
NFTs are for crypto nerds and scamming people that suffer from fear of missing out. I don't necessarily agree with, they are for crypto nerds, but I don't necessarily agree it's a scam.
It's a scam?
I think the whole FOMO thing, there's a big scammy side to crypto in general, but I think NFTs as a contract and a digital asset are very interesting from a nerdy perspective. Like I said,
I actually don't understand that. I know like how to make art, but
yeah, so it's a way to digitize and create a unique digital piece.
Okay.
Where as opposed to like just putting a digital work out there and then anyone can essentially access a copy. Whereas an NFT creates something that's digitally available. And so, but I mean, it's not necessarily art. It could be music. Not that I'm going to produce
music. It could be like
music.
a thing like a kind of only person who pay can use it or have it, right?
Correct.
Not like free and like, so for the Thai community here, some like will make a crochet or knit thing for sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks nice because, and they sell like a reasonable price for their skill.
Yeah.
And then some beginner will like copy their photo and post on their own like Facebook and say that this for sale, claim it as their work, which is wrong.
Yeah, no.
And when they deliver, when they ship it to the customer will post photo like this is so much different from the photo that they saw from this person Facebook, of course, because it's not the same artist who made. This is where we have problem here.
That counterfeiting is an issue, right? And like, but with digital, right, being able to being able to create a digital asset that's unique is interesting. Oh, again, Mojo, thank you so much, Joe, for the super chat, man. Joe's all over it today.
He said, look on Facebook.
Look on Facebook? All right, let me pull it up. So actually, real quick, before I pull it up, I want to address what Frank said. It may be something you can accidentally make money on, but a lot of people are spending money to mint them and not able to find buyers. So I agree that is an issue, right? Like, I think a lot of people misunderstand the market. And the gas fees to mint something at this point are incredibly high, mostly because they were minting in Ethereum. I was working on a project with a Japanese company where they were doing all the minting, and but it was more of a gambling type thing for the Japanese market. But the minting is still expensive because the gas fees are in Ethereum. Bondly, which is the company that is partnering with Teespring, it looks like their costs are going to be less than $1 to mint something, right? So it means that you can create much more affordable NFTs than if you were minting it in Ethereum, which is why a lot of people were selling NFTs for $300, and that $300 NFT is something that, that was like their minimum cost to actually make a little bit of money or break even on, right? Whereas I believe with Bondly's token, you're going to be able to mint it for almost nothing. And then you're going to be able to sell it at a price that is much more palatable to the market for what it is. So again, to me, like, I think if the financials of it make sense, where we can put an NFT out for a price point that we believe is valid, we'll go ahead and pursue it, probably with Bondly, because I like the way that they've structured it around creating contracted NFTs, and the gas fees aren't expensive. Whereas I would never do it on like OpenOcean, where you have to spend like you have to sell something for a minimum of $300 as a digital piece just to break even. And unless you're running up on an auction on something, then it's real art. It doesn't like real high-end art that's super unique doesn't make sense.
I read about like the girls meme, the like little girl like stand like in front of the burning house and look at a camera. That one, I think they sell on NFT, and that's like millions, like auction. I don't know how many millions of dollars on that to use her photo. What?
Joe made a meme. I'm gonna throw this. I don't
Let
have.
me read it first. Joe. I don't know it.
Joe sent me this meme.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna focus
yeah,
a little.
pull it
That's
back
it
up.
up.
Skinhead. Say it again. Skinhead. Boom.
No.
Oh, that's funny. Or it should be like the Pulp Fiction with Sam Jackson. Say what again?
Oh yeah, that one. But that character not a man, not a girl. It's a man who's sitting in a chair, right?
Skinhead ain't no language I ever heard of.
Funny.
Oh, the Ramones, yeah. I seen them. Oh, you seen the Ramones? Henry Rollins. Yeah, he was really good on Sons of Anarchy. He's a good actor. He's become a good actor, I will say. You know, he's definitely, but he'll do any job, like acting wise. He'll take anything. He's been in some bad movies, but he's still good. He's a great interviewer too, though. He had an interview show on AMC years ago that was fantastic. Coffee time. I'm getting low.
How can Joe make memes so quick?
Joe's a meme god.
Oh.
Joe has the dankest of the memes. John, I saw your tattoo as well, man. You said that was 2.5 hours of work? That's crazy fast. Was that hand-picked or was that machined? I gotta... Yeah. Because I'll show you John's tattoo here.
Ah.
It's gonna open up. There we go.
Okay.
That's not
Where
2.5.
is that?
That's on his
Shoulder?
back or shoulder, yeah. There's John's tattoo, Japanese, koi.
Aw.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, machine, done by machine. Okay, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I've told the story before of we'll call him S, who this guy wanted to get sake on so bad, Thai sake on so bad.
Hope you're doing well.
And he was like, I really want to get it. And he planned to get it from this famous Ajon who tattooed Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
He never checked the guy's website or anything. Shows up to Thailand. The guy's in China for 6 months doing tattoos. So he's like, I need to find a place. I just need to find a place. So I asked my buddy Mexican Ben, like, hey, do you know a place? Because you know everything. Mexican Ben knows all. He's like, well, I know a guy. He's like, I wouldn't get a tattoo there, but if your buddy really wants, like, go ahead. And so we gave him the address. He goes in and he sends me a message. He's like, yeah, he's tattooing like 3 ladyboy prostitutes right now. And he goes, but he cleans the needle with alcohol, so it should be safe, right? And Jim and I are like, yeah, no, don't
It's
do
not
that.
autoclave.
Yeah. I was like, don't share needles with anyone, especially sex workers. And so,
And like the area that he went is like, yeah, no.
And so he's like, oh yeah, I'll think about it. I'm like, nothing to think about. Don't do it. So he goes
he got it.
And he goes and does it. And I'm like, oh, you have HIV now. He's like, no. He's like, you don't get HIV from tattoos. I was like, no, you get it from sharing needles with sex workers. Yes. Iconic Cleveland punk band is Para Ubo. I've never seen them. No. I only lived in Cleveland for like 2 or 3 years. Like right before I moved to Thailand, I lived in Cleveland. I grew up on the East Coast and spent most of my life on the East Coast. Other than a couple of years, like a year in California, a couple of years in Cleveland. Most of my life was in the Northeast in New England. And then when I was in the Army, I was in North Carolina.
It's America, but why is named New England? You're part of
It's
that?
the original colonies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like when British first came to America, just like have a city there?
Yeah, so it was the first 13 colonies. So so New England is the north part of the Northeast. Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut.
Oh, so like a first city in America?
Like the first major
Like
colonies,
old
yeah.
city.
Yeah, and the first power consolidation, yeah.
So like you have like an old style house there?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, very old roads
With the
too.
old girls too.
Some people think so. Raul Duke said, I'm trying to remember older Boston punk hardcore. I know of Slapshot, but I know there's way more been out of the game for a while. I remember, so at one point there was, I forget the name of the band, but the singer had flame tattoos coming up his neck. This is like in 1999. Like coming up his neck, onto his chin, up the back of his neck. Arms all tattooed, but I remember his flame tattoos coming up his neck. And it turned out that he was an accountant at Boston University.
Huh?
And so I remember I was like, dude, they don't care about your tattoos. He's like, it's a union job at the university. They can't fire me.
Whoa. Here you cannot.
Yeah. And so he was an accountant by day, punk rock singer by night. I forget the name of his band. And then when I worked at Cosmo, some of the delivery guys, actually two of the guys on my team were in a band called Bird Gets the Smile, which was like almost punk, but really more like alternative rock band back then, like late 90s. What were their names? Mike and Mario, I think were their names. They lived together and everything. Their band was pretty good. Yeah, this is a big punk scene at the time. That's when I first started to like find like more of like the non-skinhead punk scene when I was working at Cosmo, because so many of the people were like into punk. I still work out to older New York hardcore, Cro-Mags, Biohazard, Marauder, Madball. I know Biohazard, obviously. Marauder, I know. I don't really know Cro-Mags or Madball, though. I'm going to check that out. New York hardcore was its own scene altogether. Great workout music, though, for sure. Like, if you're going to work out to something, you want, like, that energy. Romper Stompers on TV tonight. Really? Hey, Richard. Also, how's it going? Romper Stomper. That's a classic movie. With, what's his name? Russell Crowe. This was his first big movie, right? Raul says we didn't have skinhead problem, but still a problem with people having rival crews. We had a number of nice, small, cool DIY venues shut down because of fighting. Someone was shot in 2000. Oh, my God.
Huh.
That's crazy. Someone
Fight
got
and
shot. Actually, I was telling someone the other day, I worked at a hip-hop club in Rhode Island for a couple months, one summer, in like maybe 2000 or 99. And it was originally they called it Hilfigers, and then Tommy Hilfiger sued them, and they just scraped off one letter, and it was called Hilgers. But they ended up one night, someone got shot out in front, and a girl got hit by a car while they were getting away.
Yeah.
And she died, and the dude who got shot lived. Yeah, it was a crazy night.
That's why I don't go out.
So Craig says definitely our punk was different than the skinheads in the neighborhood. Skins always had the steel toe boots. Yep, there's always one wannabe in the mosh pit. Boot? Yeah. They all wore the steel toe boots. I don't know. I think they wear Docs, right? Like Doc Martens was like the official like skinhead footwear.
Really?
And they would always go around kicking people and stuff, and it'd be in mosh pits. And I remember being in a mosh pit once, and someone kicked me in the leg with a steel toe boot. The most pain I ever felt, like straight to the shin.
Oh, something can hurt you? I will find that shoe. Is it expensive to get?
Yeah, they're not cheap here. Tick has a pair.
Oh, Dr. Martin, right? Yeah, but it's not. Is it with the steel toe?
I don't know if they have the steel toe here. I mean, you got to be committed to boots to wear boots in Asia, I think, because
it's hot. Yeah, I know.
Like my friend Melissa, she only wears boots. Melissa from KL, yeah, she only wears boots.
I think there's like more humidity than in Bangkok.
Yeah, she's committed to the boot lifestyle. Train spotting on stream tonight. Oh, I haven't seen Train Spotting in a while. Maybe Jib and I. We have to watch Army of the Dead tonight. We haven't watched it. We're watching it tonight.
Waiting for our week.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it tonight. Again, John, thank you so much for joining, man. Becoming a member, much appreciated. Guys, for all the members, thank you for the support. John, actually, I have your email, so you don't need to email me. I'll shoot you a link to join the Discord as well. We have a members-only Discord. And again, for everyone who's a member and everyone who's supported me on Buy Me a Coffee, I'll shoot you guys all. I'll post the discount link for the shirts for the shop up on the member community tab. members only, and then I'll email out the shirt update to the Buy Me a Coffee supporters. All you guys will get a 20% discount. Thank you. Paul says, I could not put a message on the coffee's donation. NFTs are fascinating. Someone bought an invisible sculpture for $18,000. What the fuck in the news? $18,000 for an invisible sculpture.
What? Wait. Let me read it again.
Okay.
Bought an invisible sculpture. And how can you see it?
That's the point. It's interesting.
Is that like a transparent like a texture or a transparent
I'll have to look
material?
up the news article. Yeah.
That's why it's expensive. Because it's like I saw like an article about like the church somewhere that very modern, make it look like it's not there. But because of like I think they use a metal plate, and like how they put it together, it's like you can see through all that to the sky behind, but it's there.
Yeah, I think that there's so much interesting stuff, and again, as the gas fees come down to mint NFTs, I think it becomes more accessible, and I think there's a way to create real value with items, and it's not figured out yet. I don't think Frank's wrong. I think there's definitely some scammy stuff out there, but I don't think it's necessarily everything is a scam. And again, I said, as companies like Bondly reduce the gas fees to mint them and make it more accessible, I think it becomes more interesting as a whole. I love this. John asked, have you heard of the band Who? Yeah, I love Who. Mongolian folk rock band.
Or the one that you
Wolf
show
Totem.
me sometime.
Yeah,
that would make the noise.
Yeah.
The style. Like
that style of singing that they do is called Mongolian throat singing. Is absolutely phenomenal, the types of sounds they can make. But yeah, Who is awesome band from Mongolia. I saw that, I think maybe a year or two ago is when I first saw their video. Absolutely awesome. George says Shaolin Kung Fu guys are the original skinheads out here in Lamluka. The Shaolin guys shave their head?
yes.
As well? Yeah.
Shaolin is the monk.
All monks
It's a
shave
temple.
their head?
ใช่
Danger Zone! Oh no, sorry. I had when I see Danger Zone, I think of Archer. Danger Zone! Kenny Loggins.
High pitch.
Jib doesn't like Archer at all. We watched a couple episodes, the animated spy show, remember? And you were like, this is too dirty, I don't like it. I love it. It's also very pop culture based, so like Jib doesn't get all the references.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead here. What was Danger Zone? Again, Azito, man, thank you so much for all the super chats today. Really appreciate the support. Not the song Linda Linda was an NFT. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe, did you send something?
John sent
Joe.
all that. Wow, all that ink in 2
Photo.
hours. And then Joe.
What is that?
She said it again.
Ah! Joe.
Joe's got the dankest of memes, my friends. The dankest of memes. Got it done with a couldn't get a skin for artists with the wabori is what they call the bamboo needle there.
Wabori.
Yeah, I prefer the gun over the hand poke. Personally, I just think time-wise, obviously it makes a lot more sense, but also like you have to find like the most skilled people to do the hand poke. Like I have friends who've gotten hand poked sockyounts out here that look absolutely horrible. Like uneven, they don't heal well, like they fade really bad, they get blown out. And I love the Sakyan style of tattooing, though. I think that type of imagery is fantastic. As well as the Japanese do it a little differently, though. Here in Thailand, they use a single, very, very large needle with a barb for the Sakyans, whereas in Japan, they use multiple fine needles to create actual clusters. So it functions a lot more like a tattoo gun, Whereas like the Thai style is just about like this big barb. It's much more crude. Yeah, but it's also it's more traditional here. The way traditional Thai, not traditional Japanese. The Japanese style has always been to create clusters, and modern tattoo guns are actually based on the Japanese clustered style. So they're similar in that regard. Sent a link. I think that's to the Facebook link you sent me, right, of the tattoo. If you guys want to check out John's tattoo, it's pretty dope. There's nothing about an NFT that prevents someone else from having or using a copy of the digital asset, other than the fact that the NFT authenticates you as the user or as the owner, right? So if you actually own the NFT, everything else is verifiably a copy. The NFT verifies you as the owner of the original. Yeah, it doesn't mean that someone can't steal it. It just means that the contract says that you are an official owner, whether it's one of one or one of 10,000, right? And if you think about, like, I think for bands, the music industry has changed a lot, where streaming is really more popular now than selling. But if you wanted to have an authentic copy of an album, then a digital version, NFT is a good way to do that. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't stop anyone from copying an image and having it, but they don't have they don't own a sellable asset. The person with the NFT does.
Okay.
NFTs, everyday's artwork sold for, that was 69.3 million.
What?
Yeah, so it was an interesting image. It was a combination of a bunch of different images. The one that sold for that much.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I don't have a window open now because of the way that we have StreamYard set up to be able to do the comments. But the
69.3 million.
Yeah, it's an interesting
right?
Again, that's someone.
Is that dollar?
Dollars. Well, that's someone with an established background of sales and art. And
oh dear.
So, but again, interesting.
Okay, we will go back to school for art. Yeah.
But interesting nonetheless. Again, I like the technology. I think it's interesting. Again, I think that price is clearly an outlier. Most people are not selling, $69 million NFTs
for one piece.
For one piece. But I think
so you don't have to wait after you date 100 years to get that price, huh?
Some artists sell work for millions while they're alive. Others not.
Okay.
But again, if you're into crypto, then, and I don't invest in crypto, to be fair. I like blockchain technology. I've never felt safe with investing in the crypto market. But I think NFTs as a tech, as a contract digitally, and as an asset control are very interesting, which is one of the reasons that I'm considering doing NFTs. Again, if the relationship with Bondly in Spring works out and the minting is reasonable. I wouldn't want to mint something for $100 and then sell it at, $300 to make like $5 on it. I'd rather mint something for like 40 cents and then be able to sell like a $10 item or a $20 or $30 item and have a very good margin and a good cost of acquisition for someone else. Again, if they're interested in NFTs, if they already have a crypto wallet set up that can support it. Again, it's not for everyone. And again, technology-wise, though, if you're into that type of tech, if you're into blockchain, security, asset control, it can be interesting. I had 50 either way on reaction. I must have missed something. Looks at holy crap, just clean tat needles with alcohol. Talk about wanting to get... he wants to get a lot of things. And he also got really, really poor, really bad ones, I'll say. And also poor placement. But I remember at one point after he got it, he was talking to me about like the whole process of like getting it. He starts telling me how the guy got high on yaba, which is like a crystal meth, before he did the tattoos. I was like, dude, you're just not a good look, bro. He's like, oh no. He's like, it's totally safe. One more time. Take a look at my Facebook again. And another one. Oh no, that's the last one. I got it.
Okay.
She said it again. I do love that one.
Save some too. Joke me later.
Joe's got great memes. Every time Joe sends me a meme, I know it's going to be out of control. It's going to be good. Like, Joe doesn't send crappy memes. St. Augustine here in Florida is the oldest city in America.
San Augustine.
Is it? But it would have been a Spanish city first, right? Not, and I think Florida became part of the U.S. much later. Not like Hawaii later, but you know, it wasn't one of the original 13, as I recall. Is the Discord up yet? I'd make a thread for people of macro. Yeah. The member-only Discord is up, Emazaki. And so if you become a channel member, you'll get access to the Discord. Senior Frank, not steel toe, and she doesn't wear them here too much. She wore them a lot in Texas, though. Yeah. So yeah, I think you got to be committed to boots to really wear them in Asia.
Okay,
Actually, ticks are cool as fuck. She has like little spikes on them, and I'll tell you what, the construction on the Doc Martens, I've never worn a pair, but I was looking at ticks, and the construction is great. Like the way they're riveted, and they don't just like slap them together then put the rivets in. So they build the outer, and then they rivet the spikes on hers, and then they put the calves or probably the pigskin suede liner in. So the rivets are between the liner and the main, and you can feel where they're reinforced with like oversized backs.
Maybe this is the guy.
Oh, this might be our refrigerator guy or something. Oh, he's got a little hard box. So we might be wrapping it up. Our refrigerator guy might be here. But yeah, I'll tell you, the Doc Martens that Tick has, the construction on them is phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Dana and Auntie. So, damn, I flew from Arizona to Rhode Island for a show once in Providence at AS220. Yeah, great venue. First time on the East Coast, lots of fun. Took train to Boston, Back Bay, Revere Beach, Dell's Lemonade. Yeah, so Dell's is big in Rhode Island. Yeah, Back Bay, yep. John Poe, send a photo. Yeah, AS220, great venue in Rhode Island. I've probably been to AS220 2-3 dozen times for shows. They also did a lot of theater and improv there. There was a big improv show. You'll see my refrigeration guy coming in. So we're getting refrigeration service done today. He actually showed up on a scooter. That case was on the back. I was looking at my security feed. I got my buddy Raw Dog, OG Auntie. Oh, I like that, OG Auntie Thug Life. I'll hold this up. That's cool. This might end up being a shirt designer or maybe a sticker. That'd be a good sticker. World Star. Yeah, AS220. What a great venue and bringing back memories. And then obviously my pre-vegan days would go out to Haven Brothers Hot Dogs in Providence afterwards and grab a hot dog. Hey Dave, what's going on, man? How'd your live stream go? Won't allow multiple links. Maybe Chris hit me up. Yeah, hit up. What's up?
Eat ice cream. I have to move this from freezer.
Jinglaw.
Chai.
Give me a spoon.
Yeah.
I'll eat the. So Jib brought over my sorbets. They're emptying the freezer out to do work. So my breakfast is sorbet today. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. Good day, mate. Good day, mate. Did you have a shrimp on the barbie? You got to get red hot candies to try too. So
It's so great because I just called yesterday afternoon to the center.
Yeah.
And now
Already
he's
here
here.
today.
Yeah.
Nice. So
Quick service.
babe, you're gonna have to help me out with some of this ice cream. I can't eat all of this.
It's okay. Let's see how fast he can fix that.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's see.
If it's quick. and
Running
safe.
through the. Oh, I'm almost all caught up on the chat. Nice. The first tweet went. I saw that. The first tweet went for like over is 2.9. You said. I saw that there are some kids selling Donald Trump tweets as NFTs, and then they're donating all the money to, I think, immigration foundation or something. So that was interesting use to make NFTs of Donald Trump's tweets. Obviously, their parents must have paid for them all to be minted. I've seen when I lived in Pathum Thani. You don't see this much in Bangkok, John. But when I lived in Pathum Thani, I remember one day driving down to my favorite coffee shop, and on the back of a bike, a guy had 4 slaughtered and gutted pigs. And so like the stomach cavities were cut open, everything was out. But it was 4 pigs stacked on the back of his scooter with bungee cords holding it to the back of the scooter. And probably one of the funniest things I remember seeing, I just looked at it. I didn't have a GoPro back then. I wish I did. I was like, what is just dead pigs stacked on the back of the scooter? Or, you know, Jim and I obviously buy a lot of fabric. If you go to the fabric world and you actually get if you go to get fabric and you're around that area, you'll see them making deliveries, and sometimes they'll have 2 meters of fabric stacked up on the back of their scooter, or they'll have like the big long rolls tied to the side of the scooter, and they're sort of driving it sitting like kind of sideways. One more messenger. Okay, let me see what else I got here, Joe. Joe's sending me more stuff. He said, loading. Here's a crappy one meme. They're talking about porta potties at the at the concert venues earlier. Hey, Khan, thank you for becoming a member. Wow. I just saw a Khan popped up in the chat. Let's see when it pops up on the screen. And then when it gets over to the other chat, I'll pop that in. Here it is. Boom, new member, Khan. Thank you so much. New member to Idea Studio, a new ideator. And send me an email, and I will shoot you a link to join the Discord also. And there it is popping up. Khan has become a member. I gotta change the screen preference so that all pop-ups come before everything else, because the comments are on front right now. It's like the jeepneys in the Philippines. Amazing how folks can make something out of such a small thing. The jeepneys are amazing. The first time I saw one in Manila, I was there recording my show, and my producer, Emily, had been to the Philippines a bunch. Her husband is a famous fighter from Malaysia. He's very famous in Malaysia, but he's from Borneo, which is actually closer to the Philippines, and he's a native of Borneo. And so he goes to the Philippines a lot and trains people, works with fighters, and it actually turns out that he's really well known there. And so they go there a lot, and he had fought on like big shows for 1FC there. And so she had like seen all these before. The first time I saw him, I was like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a jeepney, no big deal." Yeah, jeepneys are pretty wild. And I rode in one. I think it's actually easier to ride in a tuk-tuk than a jeepney because they're so short in the back. This is a yuzu orange sorbet. Jib got for me from a local ice cream maker. So the repair guy is ripping our refrigerator apart. He's telling Jib something. It might not be good news. No, what popped up on my... this is the comic he sent. John, yeah, pop this up. Oh, there we go. Kind of in focus, kind of not. With the webcam, it's a little tough to find. There we go. It kind of pulls focus, but then not. Yeah, I'll actually, because this is a square format, I'll share this, John, if you don't mind, on the. I'll share this on the community tab later. Eat more ice cream, Joe says. I hate to eat on camera, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of it. I always people who like do the mukbangs on camera. I don't get it. I feel like really awkward to. I know Jib even with the candy, you'll notice like we don't always put Jib like actually eating on the camera because I think it's a little weird. And the trikes in the Philippines used to get a week shopping and load it into the roof. Really? Now he's got the whole. I should have put Jib on one of the. I should have put Jib onto like a mobile camera to bring over to the refrigerator repair. This refrigerator is like 20 years old, so we might have to end up getting a new one. But it looks like it's all frozen. That might be the issue. Might need to be defrosted. Kind of like what they do here with the Gambler 500 Crazy Fab stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up in Gambler 500. Sounds like a Gambler 500 sounds like one of those what do you call the little go-kart things? Gambler 500. Is that like a more messages from Joe? Let me see. More memes. This might be my refrigerator. I used to be cool. So yeah, it was fine because my freezer works fine. My freezer freezes just fine, but it's my refrigerator portion that it will not cool. It doesn't stay super cool. And so that's why we don't keep a lot of stuff in it. It just happened like a few weeks ago. Stopped like cooling. I tried to reset it, and it didn't work. Turn regular cars, minivans into off-road machines. Yeah, I've seen someone who the other day on YouTube, my friend Josh Suburban Beard sent me a video of a guy who lifted a minivan, cut the back off it to make it look like a pickup truck, and put like a huge lift on it. I thought I saw another. Oh, something weird just happened with the chat. I can't help myself. Yeah, it's okay, Joe. I thought that was cool when you saw with the refrigerator. I like how so I figured out how to pull in the chat links here from somewhere else, the individual chats. I like the way it works, but obviously, like you got like anytime there's black in a image, it kind of extracts that. So I'm doing basically a color keying to get it to work. I was kind of like proud of myself figuring out this solution. It kind of worked out well for me. Pulling in from somewhere else, doing the extraction. I like. But Jib's having deep conversations with the repair guy. Might be. Jib has already figured out the cost benefit of what will constitute a repair versus what will constitute a replacement. I think our fridge is kind of small. We don't actually keep a ton of food, and Jib said that it's actually hard to find a fridge this small anymore. So we might be getting something bigger. Luckily, they're not too expensive here. Looks very good. Oh, you're talking about the ice cream? This yuzu orange sorbet is quite nice. There's got little bits of yuzu orange peel in it. I don't know if you can see that. Might be a little blown out. We have a peach soju one. Which one's peach? This is passion fruit. The peach soju is almost full. But I'd like to mix that with the actual peach soju drink and make like little floats. Quite nice. Oh, this guy's Jib's like up close here with the guy working on stuff. Interesting. You worked it all without Mike's repair service. Impressive. Yeah, it was no. What happened here? Yeah, you worked it all out with Mike's repair service. Impressive, yeah. It'll be interesting. Again, hopefully, he's putting it back together, so I don't know what he's doing. Hasn't even looked at the refrigerator or pulled the condenser out of the back. So he's just looking at the... He's a Hitachi repair guy. Okay. Have you heard about the Hit Film Editor? Don't have a Mac, so I have to use PC-based apps. Hit Film Editor, I have not. Sony is popular on the Sony, I think it's called Sony Vegas, or Vega is popular editor for PCs. Power Director is another one. I've been on Mac for a decade now, so my whole ecosystem is Mac. I'm not too familiar with what is on PC. Oh, the other one that I know is popular is Filmora, but a lot of guys will recommend what is it? The one that's used for color grading. A lot of guys know, like, oh God, now I can't even think of the name. Hey babe, come give an update on the stream. But I'll think of it while Jib talks. I'll let my brain work and try to think of it.
Update what?
How's the fridge coming?
It's like ice in the freezer. It's like block the cool air.
Okay.
So the guy say the defrost piece one broke, like
Okay.
it not work. So that's why the ice not defrost.
Okay.
It has to be auto defrost for the ice. Then like it's cold, and the fan will blow the cold air to the bottom as a fridge part.
Can you fix it?
He said once they have to order for the part, the spare part.
Can you put the ice cream back?
Cannot, because he said like to make it use like have to let it cool, let it like melt for the ice in the.
I have
freezer.
a blowtorch. Does he want it?
Bro, Josh, this is not Florida.
Oh, do you want? Yeah, but can you eat the peach soju?
Yeah.
You can use my spoon.
Oh,
I
he
hate to
tried to
use it.
melt the ice for us.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
There's a
nice.
peach soju.
Him.
So Jib's back. So I'm trying to think what the name of the editing
that's a
software
lot.
is.
Peach soju.
Oh, that. So there's an editing software that people use that's free on the PC. And I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's a free editing software that a lot of PC guys use. That's free. But we're not PC people.
Yeah, I don't.
But it used to be used for color grading. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Chris, you might know. But Chris only knows like the high-end stuff.
Mm.
Do I know any engineers? I know one or two. And have a Blue Yeti mic. Blue Yeti's a great mic. For voiceovers, fantastic mic. With me just getting to vids and trying not to spend $1 billion on editor. Yeah, this free one, like I said, a lot of people really like it. I just, the name, it used to be a pro level tool. And they started giving away the software and only charging for the hardware.
Guys, if you're here in Bangkok, this is good.
Multo, yeah. Actually, they're fantastic. Hey, Sajad. Is it Sajad or Saeed? I think JJ Sajad. And Kamani. Sajad Kamani. How's it going, man? Do you have an update on Phuket Sandbox? An update on Phuket Sandbox. So they actually just restricted
I think
travel.
July 1st.
Yeah, so July 1st is their target, but they just restricted travel to Phuket and said you need to have like all these different things like vax or
you have to like fully
test.
vaccine or taste that you don't have COVID.
Yeah, so
they try to like not to have patient
yeah.
in that island.
So I think they're really pushing to get they're really pushing to get people there and to make the Sandbox happen. CSL Bosho and Senior Frank and Your Mojo. Yes, all of you guys are right. Davinci Resolve is what I was thinking of. It's a free software, super powerful. And Chris from Retire Working From You told me, like back in the day, they used to charge like a $10,000 license fee for it. And then Black Magic bought it and decided to give the software away for free, basically, but charge for like the editing and color grading hardware. So it's a great program and it's free. And I think you can pay like a certain licensing fee to unlock a certain amount. But yeah, John, absolutely. I think you might want to give that a try. Saeed asks, can we travel to Bangkok after staying a week or 2 weeks? I don't know, Saeed. I believe that the plan is after 14 days in Phuket, you can travel domestically. But I don't know that that's still going to be, I can't say with 100% certainty that's still going to be the issue. It's still going to be the case. But last I read, that was still the plan. But things are so dynamic and changing so quickly. I'll say that the fact that they just restricted travel, though, makes me feel that they're really making a push for that July 1st date. So I believe that they're making efforts to make it happen. If it does, I don't know.
Like, things can change daily.
Yeah.
Today they announce this, and tomorrow they change. So, like, we have to watch the news every day to check it, to get update.
Yeah, so stick out. And actually, was there something about foreigner vaccines? Can I still register on the 7th?
I think.
Yeah, I haven't. I saw a lot of people on Facebook saying that they're not going to give foreigners the vaccine.
They will.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from the government update, so I don't know where people are hearing it. But as far as I know, I can still register on the 7th for the vaccine.
But have to wait to like I don't know yet. Like, where's the place more than a hospital that you get a care service before? Is that another like unit near home that you can go? Like, I can go to True Digital Park.
I believe I can go to True as well.
But that's like maybe not support for English speaking language.
We'll see. Chris, sorry, mate, was only Mac and Avid Media Composer. Yeah, like I know, and Avid is like way above like everything that I use. So I knew that you're only high end, but yeah, everyone else knew Davinci Resolve. John, definitely check out Davinci Resolve. Everyone seems to really love it. There's also a free version of Media Composer. Oh, a free version of Media Composer, really? Sajad, correct. Oh, awesome. Glad I got it right, Sajad. But yeah, Sajad, so yes, everything as far as the Sandbox July 1st, it seems like they are making an effort to do that. If you can travel to Bangkok after 2 weeks, right now I believe that's the situation as they plan. But everything's so dynamic, it may or may not happen. I don't know. But as far as I know, that they really want the Sandbox to work. And that's why they've restricted domestic travel.
Because it can be just us bring it there.
New member Khan. Khan! Thank you so much for joining Idea Studio, becoming a member, an ideator. Chris says, yes, a free version would need lots of horsepower on a PC. Chris, you have the Mac Pro, if I remember correctly. Are you going to switch to the M chip Mac Pro when eventually they release one with the new Apple Silicon? Or are you going to let the lifespan of your Intel based run through? Because, I mean, the Mac Pros are just ridiculous as far as...
Wow, he melted the ice for us.
Wow, nice.
So nice.
Yeah, he's running his heat gun over here, just melting everything.
Nice of him.
The Intel Mac Pros are absolute monsters. But these M chips, like, there's one of the guys, before I bought the Mac Mini with the M1, there was a guy running benchmarks with the Mac Mini against his $60,000 Mac Pro.
So you guys...
Oh, peach soju.
Well, this brand, they ship like all over the country, but you have to pay for shipping. I think 150.
Yeah, so
if you not live in Bangkok, but like if you live in Bangkok, you buy 4, you get free shipping.
Yeah, so you guys out in the
So
provinces, if you want like really good sorbet or really good ice cream. We
Go
also
check that
they have a double
page.
chocolate as well. This peach soju, it's limited. I don't know how long they're going to make it for. Out of this world. We made peach soju floats with peach soju.
The peach drink.
Yeah.
You can get it from 7-Eleven, the pink can.
Yeah, double peach.
Wow. That's the float that you cannot have when you're young.
It's so good.
Well, but as we are in 40s, so
It's
enjoy.
only 3% alcohol.
Yeah, but they cannot sell alcohol to kids.
Yeah, should not.
Oh, and the one other flavor that you like, mojito,
Yeah, the mojito, lime mojito was amazing too.
but no alcohol in it.
Yeah, too bad.
But you can add it yourself.
Yeah, could do it. Get some
We'll
rum.
make a float.
Yeah, rum float.
Okay, I'll reorder. Well, it's sweet.
So is it
I will
good, Jim?
reorder.
Joe wants to know how good it is.
Very good. This might be the 4th time that I order from this brand.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, the
My daughter loves the chocolate.
double choc.
Yeah, it's like rocker something. It's a
Yeah.
wafer rocker and a chocolate flavor. So it's just like, I think she just like finished it like 2 times.
Yeah. It is good. When I was younger, a pint of Ben and Jerry's would be a single serving for me.
I don't really know.
CSL Bosho says you can also do an infinite Adobe Premiere trial if you don't mind altering text every 7 days. Yeah, a text file every 7 days. Yeah, I've heard people doing that. I don't like Premiere. Honestly, I tried Premiere for like a year. I don't like editing in it. I don't like the workflow. I love Final Cut Pro. If you're a Mac user, I mean, I don't know. If you're just editing for YouTube, editing for yourself, and you don't have like client requirements for anything, and even if like you're doing client work but you become very proficient in Final Cut, I think that Final Cut's just amazing. It's easy to use, it's super powerful. Even iMovie, which is free on a Mac, is fantastic editing program for beginners. My buddy who's starting his YouTube channel now, I told him just to use, he was like, oh, should I get Final Cut right out the gate? I was like, just use iMovie, man. It's so, for what you're going to do at the beginning, until you run up against the wall with iMovie, there's no need to upgrade. So, gee, man, no problem, man. I'm glad I could answer something. Again, like, we don't know everything, but we'll share any information we have. Like, we're trying, personally, we don't want to put unfactual information out there. We can only share, like I said, the updates that we have. If we hear something else, we'll correct it, like either on the community tab or we'll put a video out with any updates. But based on what we've seen and what we've heard from the government.
What's the page that I tag you a lot on that?
Oh, yeah,
it's the English version.
Yeah, the
It's
English
like
version.
that's like 100% true from them. Like not just you heard it from someone.
Yeah.
There's a government Facebook page.
Some people like to get their news from Thai Visa. We prefer to get our news from other sources.
What's the name of that? NT something?
Yeah. No, yeah, NTT?
NT?
Maybe. Have Adobe Premiere, but serious learning curve on it, and a bit of it. Yeah, I'll tell you, Adobe Premiere, again, like I don't like the workflow. It is a big learning curve, but honestly, John, if it was me, I would just say buy a Mac, but I know that's probably not going to happen, and it's not for everyone. Try Resolve. From what I understand, the learning curve on Resolve is easier than Premiere. Still a bit steep.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Our guy's leaving. So yeah, I would check out Resolve. I would check out Filmora. I think Suburban Beard edits on Filmora. He likes it. He says it's really easy. Hey Joe, thanks again, man, for coming by. Thank you for all the coffees and super chat, brother. Thank you. Have fun with his grandson. Waking up late. Must or waking up late for you, so it might be up for a bit. Yeah, once I'm out of Oz, all the Intel hardware is going along with the Nexus server, scaling way down. It's called retirement. Going to the Mac Mini or maybe the iMac. Yeah, the Mac Pro. The Mac Pro is a monster, but $60,000 machines if you get like the Afterburner and everything in it. Actually, Frank, I'm surprised Senior Frank doesn't have a Mac Pro. Or maybe he does, I just didn't see it. You have a Mac Pro, Frank? What's... Are you planning to get one when they launch it with the new M chip? I remember editing school projects on 2 VCRs and a camcorder. That's how I did it back in high school. 2 editing decks, and you run the camcorder in the middle. Yeah, that was my high school video projects. Gotta run. Be safe. Hey, man. Have a good one, John. Talk to you soon. I'll send you the link for the Discord as well. iMovie rocks for free. We'll do a lot for most. Yeah, absolutely. I used iMovie for years and years, and it wasn't until I bumped up against like some limits on like things I wanted to do in videos that I couldn't do with iMovie that I upgraded to Final Cut. And I mean, Final Cut's just an amazing piece of software as well. You know, the same thing with GarageBand. You can do so much for free with GarageBand that Logic X is almost overkill unless you're like a music producer, I think. If you're just doing podcasts and stuff, GarageBand, unlimited potential.
He's in charge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said like wait until he come to fix it.
Okay.
Maybe it can be Monday. It depends how fast he can get the
the
part.
piece. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so don't have to pay for today.
Nice. So we got free service on the freezer. When did he say we can plug it back in, babe?
He said afternoon.
Okay.
So 1 p.m. I would say.
I don't think there's anything that's going to spoil in the fridge, so we just have to eat this ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, we have ice though, don't we?
Hey.
We have a couple bags of ice because no one has an ice maker here in Thailand. Oh, okay. Maybe pour Coke in one of them.
Do we have Coke?
It's on the bottom of the shelf.
Get this. Oh,
Right.
get Coke.
2 cups full of our ice. So we got Zimmergert. Thanks for coming by, man. I like your profile pic with the latte art. Nice. My Final Cut Pro is corrupt, so I'm using Premiere. Well, you can't just reinstall, Craig? Like delete it then reinstall it? Or do you have or is yours a bootleg version? Frank says, Mac Pro is overkill. I shoot most of my fully blown, mostly in 1080, my fully blown out 27-inch iMac and MacBook Pro, now M1 Mac Mini, and my iPad, iPhone are more than enough until better M1X options are available. Yeah, overkill. I don't think overkill stops you, though, does it? Does it, Frank? Yeah, the M1X, from what I've seen, like the leak specs, and leaked is relative. I don't think Apple really has leaks. If information gets out, I think they intend for it. Apple's one of the few companies that I think you can say are like 100%, control information really well. But the specs I've seen for the M1X make it look like it's going to be incredible, especially based on the way the M1 chip operates. From Melbourne. Big cafe culture in Melbourne, really? Through these cups. I did not know there was a big cafe culture in Melbourne. Nice. Big cafe culture here as well in Bangkok. A lot of really, really great cafes that are open. Across the entire range. We have second wave, third wave cafes here. Like third wave places where they roast coffee in the cafe and they do their own roasts. Like Artiste is one of those where they have their own roaster in the cafe. Cuppa with a K is one of those as well where they roast their own beans. And luckily Thailand is a coffee producing nation, so we get a lot of Thai beans, which I like. They have a very kind of not natural, a very earthy, typical coffee flavor to them. Oh, thanks, man.
Who will get sponsored from this?
No, a sponsor from Coke. Maybe cocaine. Yeah, hold it. I gotta pour this. We gotta use this ice before it is melts. We have to leave the freezer and refrigerator unplugged for until the afternoon. So let's not let this ice go to waste. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I don't want to over pour this. I'll leave that one for a minute. So yeah, it was nice. The repair guy didn't charge us, which was very nice. Yeah, so yeah, cafe culture, man, is we have a lot of good coffee drink places here as well as like latte spots. Dr. Roasters over in Ari is a really good one. Pantit Plaza version. Gotcha. What's a good editing program for a beginner? Zimmerger, I would say iMovie, man. iMovie, if you get a Mac, iMovie is a great editor to start on. If you have a PC, I don't really know because I'm not a PC guy, but on a Mac, iMovie all day. It's free and it's super good. It's huge. All the Italian immigrants. All the immigrants own cafes, or they all go to the cafes. Oh, what happened there? I just jumped up a bunch. Melbourne is the Austin of Australia. Very hip coffee shops and craft beer. An artisanal mayo shop. Artisanal mayo? Really? That's a thing? Yeah. I was waiting for you to come back so I could switch. Artisanal mayo. What does artisanal mayo even look like? Like just like all types of random flavors, or they like, do they make it in front of you, like whip it up in front of you? Just like Wolfman Jack eating all the ice cream while the freezer is broken, yeah. It's kind of like what we have to do. So he said don't plug it back in until afternoon. Yeah. So, and the passion fruit one, I don't really mind if the passion fruit melts, because it's not the best of the ice cream. But this peach soju would be a crime to let this go to waste. Oh my, the peach soju is so good.
Try it. If you're in Bangkok, try it.
If you guys are in Thailand, for sure, Malto. Hold up the brand again, babe, just because these guys are, I don't even know, like, I don't know who owns this or anything, but it's a small craft ice cream place. If you're in Thailand, check it out. I mean, so...
Check the page. I think the name is Malto, something gelato.
Yeah, Malto Gelato. It's so good,
so,
guys.
like, I ordered many times from this shop. It's like for
1,000?
For $9.99. So it's like, let's say 1,000 baht. And if you're in Bangkok, free shipping by their own truck. Like
they pull up and drop it off.
Yes. But if you live somewhere else in somewhere else in country, it's $150 for the shipping.
So worth it.
So last time I have to order 6.
Yeah.
Because someone go crazy about the sorbet.
Yeah, the peach soju out of this world, the lime mojito out of this world. The passion fruit.
They have beer rolls too.
Yeah, the beer rolls we'll get next time. The mangosteen wasn't fantastic, and the passion fruit wasn't great. Ever seen American Graffiti? I've seen it. Jib, you probably never seen American Graffiti, the movie American Graffiti, old George Lucas movie before Star Wars.
I know American Beauty, but not Graffiti.
Very, very different movies. Yeah, I haven't seen it in years, but yeah, I've seen it. Next time I visit BKK. Nice. Are you even broadcasting to 555? And you're even broadcasting to 555. I'll check out our cafes. Yeah, definitely check out cafes here. I mean, there's some good ones. I would highly recommend Artiste, Gallery Drip, probably my favorite. I would also recommend Dr. Roasters as well, and Ari.
That's Ari.
Yeah.
So you take BTS and get off at Ari station and like walk to the soy. It's not right on the BTS. So you have to walk, but not bad.
Yeah. They say here they brought the culture. Oh, the Italian immigrants brought the cafe culture to Melbourne. You know what's funny is like I'm not a huge espresso fan. A lot of Italians obviously like good espresso. I like good espresso, but there's so much bad espresso. Like you have to like know where you're getting like good espresso from.
So he said Italian brought the
Coffee culture to Australia.
Do they brought pizza culture there too?
Yeah,
I
you
just
have
wonder.
hip artisan pizza.
Because like for Americans, they think like, oh, pizza. When you say about pizza, you think about American. But I know Italian, maybe the one who created, right?
Well,
that
Italians created pizza, but I would argue Americans have perfected it as an art.
You mean pineapple on top?
Yes, just
Or
like
the ketchup?
Just like Chinese invented pasta, but Italians perfected it.
I don't think it's the same. Chinese noodle is different from pasta. Chinese noodle similar to soba.
Because the Italians perfected it and elevated it to such a high level.
How they eat is like much different.
Because they elevated it.
It's not the same food.
Mayo was a joke. He was talking about artisan mayo, but it is hip. He said artisan mayo. I was like, really? But he was just joking. The restaurant. Oh, actually, speaking of hip, Frank, maybe I'll ride the bike down today, or Jib and I will get the Songtel down later if you're going to be awake in the afternoon and drop off some hip beard bomb to you. I had actually bought cookies the day that we were coming back. I was going to give you and Tick these butter cookies, but you were sleeping. You pinged me when we got home. So Jib's daughter ate the butter cookies because they were going to go bad. Restaurant capital of Australia as well. Oh, that's a good reason to live there then, for sure. You know, I'm getting brain freeze at the moment. Yeah, this ice cream's so good. I have a little bit of like, that's why I'm letting Jib finish it. I have a little bit of this going on. But yeah, that peach soju is fantastic. I found out today the Canadian in Europe banned Mountain Dew because it has flame retardant in it.
What?
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 It has flame retardant in Mountain Dew?
That's a drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like neon green drink.
Yeah.
I think it's a weird color.
Yeah, I think the Europeans ban everything though. Europeans ban like some type of pickling chemical as well. Europe loves to ban stuff. In America, we believe in freedom to eat all the junk food. Oh, cool. Yeah, so if you stay near Asok, then definitely Soy 18 for Artis. And then National Stadium BTS is where Gallery Drip is. Gallery's
First
probably...
floor.
Yeah, first floor of BACC. Probably the best cafe in Bangkok, in
What
my
about
opinion.
UCC?
Better than UCC. UCC is more of a chain. UCC is like a good version of Starbucks, where you can get like siphon brews and pour overs, and the coffee's really good at UCC, but it's still a chain. Whereas if you go to Gallery Drip or you go to Artis, you know you're getting something fantastic. Yes, pizza. We have streets full of Italian shops. Nice. Yeah, see, Marco Polo brought the pasta to Europe, and then the Europeans perfected it. That's what happened.
Okay.
That's what happened. I'm telling you. And now I have an enemy. Wait, what? Why do you have an enemy, Frank? Water is a flame retardant. Yeah, maybe water is the flame retardant that they're talking about.
What's that mean? Retardant should mean like not work well.
Yeah, retardant. Like water is a flame retardant, puts out fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, probably next year. Probably 2022 is when the country will really open up, unless you do the Phuket Sandbox.
And you get vaccine.
Mountain Dew reminds me of antifreeze. Yeah, the color. Like well, we don't have antifreeze here in Thailand, but anti-boil.
To put in the
Radiator
engine.
fluid. Yeah, radiator fluid. Yeah, we don't worry about it freezing here, but it's
Melting.
it's used to keep the water from getting too hot. Oh, cold. Starbucks went broke here as the locals are coffee snobs and kept away. You know, know what's crazy? Starbucks here is more expensive than in the U.S. And it's just as bad. I mean, if you drink like sugary, creamy, whipped creamy drinks, then yes, Starbucks is good.
Like
it's still expensive.
Hot chocolate with whipped cream on it, I like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he says the jam's his enemy now. Someone eat my cookies. I have an enemy.
Yeah. Sorry, Frank.
Yeah,
you didn't reply to message.
Yeah, we got 2 butter cookies for you guys. Butter cookies dipped in chocolate from Paul. But like they were bad. Like by the next day, they were already getting like crumbly. So Jam had to eat them.
Emporium Paul, nah.
Yeah, the day that we gave blood, we picked them up at Emporium. I have a Paul addiction. Anytime I go to Paul, I end up spending way too much money and getting way too fat.
Oh, tell about the Icon Siam bread shop. Do you like it?
So there's a bread shop in Icon Siam, Japanese bread shop. They make a green olive ciabatta that's out of this world for like 90 baht.
Is
so
that
good? Yeah.
Remember every time that I stop there with my friend and I send you photo, like, do you want any of those?
Yeah.
You like circle everything.
Circle everything. I'll have one of everything. Yeah, so we went to Icon Siam the other day. So we went to, I'll talk about this because we're editing the video. We went to, go on, Soju, go on. Can you finish the passion fruit too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, already? Okay. So we went to River City. So museums are closed, but River City's not a museum. It's an art mall that just happens to have traveling exhibits. So they're allowed to open back up, and they were letting 20 people through this photo exhibit that we had tickets for called 365. And the photo exhibit was amazing. I had a hard time shooting, so actually Chris, Frank, you guys might have some input on this. They were using some type of weird lighting that no matter what frame rate I shot at, PAL or NTSC, I would get waves bars going through the image. And they were backlighting the photos with LEDs. But yeah, we ended up shooting a vlog. I took a lot more photos, so I'll do some voiceover and stuff in the video. But the images are amazingly provocative. Like, fantastic exhibit. Absolutely fantastic, by a Spanish photographer. Enrique, I can't remember his name, but I'm actually doing the research now because he has an online description for every image. So I'm doing the research for the script on the vlog. But afterwards, we went to Icon Siam, and they have like all these grocery stores and Thai food and bake shops. And there's just a lot of cool stuff there.
So we walked to the side of a Japanese shopping mall.
Yeah.
Siam Takashimaya.
So good. I mean, Icon Siam is a cool mall. We don't get out there a lot, but Jib used to go a lot more when she was at school.
Yeah, my friend right there. Her house is not far from that mall. And she dropped me at a BTS so I can come back home. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Just reading, PepsiCo has removed BVO from the dew. BVO, I guess that's the flame retardant. I don't mind Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's like 30 baht. I mean, I find it a bit bitter and a bit too sweet. Even if you say not to make it sweet, they still make it overly sweet.
You have to say no sugar.
Yeah, but you get what you pay for at Amazon. I would drink Amazon over Starbucks any day because the price is right.
Yeah.
And the coffee.
I think it's half price, right?
Not even. It's less than half. And the coffee is decent, right? 30 baht for a decent Americano all day long. All day long. Yeah, you can correct for that with shutter angle. Depends on frequency of the lights. Yeah, I was looking at I was thinking about that with shutter angle, but again, I don't know what frequency they're using for those LEDs. Usually, if you switch between PAL and NTFS, one of them will fix it. but they were doing
Dạ,
something
anh
that just made it impossible for me
Dạ,
to
còn anh.
film. I probably could have messed around with shutter a little bit in the
Nay
ZV-1,
thường là
but
anh.
was like,
Rồi
I'll
kêu
just
là
take
anh làm sao đó.
photos. It was interesting to see the way that
Anh
it
Phương
adjusted through though. If anyone's in Bangkok or is going to be in Bangkok and you're into photography and art, this exhibit, what did tickets cost if you didn't get the early bird, babe?
Let me check.
So we paid $250 for the early bird tickets because we
For
bought
two.
for $250 for two.
I think let me
So we bought them early. And did Jam have to pay or no?
pay but she for student
Yeah,
she has to
'cause
show
it's
her
ID, yeah.
the student ID card.
So yeah, we went, and I mean every exhibit is great. If you guys have seen our River City video before when we went to the previous exhibit there, that was phenomenal. That was trippy as hell. Eric, I was talking to Eric, Minority Nomad. He was like, "Oh, I wanted to get high and go see that."
No,
And
why?
and you guys know my take on Eric and his damn 5 milligram edibles. Make me think I'm gonna die. And then he was like, the other day he told me, he's like, "Oh, I got some new 15 milligrams if you're interested."
No.
I was like, "I don't even want to talk to you, Eric. Don't even
talk about that topic.
Damn 15 milligrams. I can't. I was gonna die on 5 milligrams." And he's like, "Yeah, try the 15."
No.
But this photo exhibit's fantastic. If you're into photography or if you're into like this type of art, it's so good. It's a huge exhibit too. We spent hours inside the room just
I think 3 hours.
checking out all of the art, and really good. Khan says, "See you next time, guys. We're having a barbecue today. Need
Ooh,
to prepare
barbecue.
Nice. Hey, enjoy the barbecue, Khan. Thanks for coming by, and thank you for joining as a member to the channel. Much appreciated." Craig says, "Real quick, what are your observed negatives on the Sony ZV-1? Right now, I mean, not a lot. So it's a bit tight. If you saw the geocaching short that we did, we filmed some of the scenes for the short vertical on the ZV-1. It's a bit tight. That's why a lot of people add the wide angle adapter to the camera to make it a bit wider. Eric has it on his. Patty got it for his.
Okay, so for the
Real quick.
ticket price for the exhibition,
Yep.
now you buy it $350
Each.
For children,
Yep.
$250. I think children and elderly,
Okay.
they might have like $250.
So that exhibit that we're talking about, River City, if you're in Bangkok, $350 to go see it. Still a crazy deal.
You can buy ticket from Ticket Melon or Zip Event.
Yeah.
They have the link. If you go to River City and you find that exhibition, they have the link to buy the ticket. So you just show their email there and you get the badge. You can go around.
Absolutely. River City brings in some great exhibits. I've always been super impressed with what they have. So
This exhibition, like the last day will be September 15th. So you still have time to make it. Huh, Frank, will you
September
go
15th.
there?
Yeah, Frank, you interested to check it out? I would maybe Jib and I'd probably go back and see it again. I mean, it was that good. If think about so negatives on the ZV-1. Obviously, it's a small sensor, 1-inch sensor, so you're not getting a ton of bokeh, right? Background separation, but you're getting enough. Like for me, I'm not using it to shoot like fashion photography. I'm using it to vlog and make videos with. So the background separation that I get is fantastic. The menu's a bit convoluted to go through at first because there's like all Sony menus. There's a lot of nested things, and so going through the menu is a bit complicated, and getting it to work isn't the easiest thing. So for me, I don't really get into it from that perspective. I don't dig the menu. I prefer like my Fujifilm camera where everything is on knobs on top. I don't have to drive into menus. And you can only put, I think, 5 things on the custom menu, so you have to really be selective. Anything on that? That's really it. I mean, the focal distance is good. The zoom range is good. Low light obviously isn't fantastic because it's a 1-inch sensor, but it is worlds better than the low light on the GoPro. So
What camera?
The ZV-1. This one.
Ah.
Like there's very few negatives for what I use it for, and I have a Fujifilm X-H1, which I use for photography, and it shoots great video. But I would pick this and shoot video over that any day. Any of my Canons. I have a XC15. It's a pro video camera, like a C camera or a B camera from Canon. I would use this over that as well, just because it's easy to use. It's super small. The one thing I'm not a huge fan of is the grip. It's a bit small for the grip, and it's
maybe it's good with like you have a handle at the bottom.
And it has a handle. You can get the handle to go with it.
Maybe it's made for that.
This is actually really good. It's Bluetooth.
Let me try. So you say grip small, but you see it with my hand.
Yeah, and I usually add bigger grips on all my cameras as well. And the audio right out of this camera with the capsule mic is fantastic. So you get really good audio out of camera. You throw the wind muff on, fantastic. The stabilization's is really good. Not as good, obviously, as the GoPro Hyper Smooth, but it does punch it in a bit for the crop. So that makes it a bit tighter if you're walking around. But if you're just using it with the stabilization on active, on standard, not active, it's pretty good width-wise. But a lot of people add that wide-angle adapter to the front. Costs about $40 and gives you a much wider field of view. But again, you have to take that off if you want to zoom, because you can't focus through that unless you're at the widest aperture. The widest zoom.
If you want wide angle, why not use GoPro?
Yeah, exactly. I would switch to the GoPro on wide as opposed to.
They're small. You can put like everything in your bag. Do you remember my camera bag?
Yeah.
That day.
Yeah.
Mine is like big and heavy, but yours is like, what is in there? I cannot feel anything.
Yeah. So this one I can slide this in my pocket. Right. So if this isn't on the handle, I just slide it in my pocket. And I can throw it. Well, this one is a little tight.
Okay.
But I can throw the if it's on the handle. I was actually just sliding it in my overall pocket like this and just leaving the camera. Overall, I've got no complaints with it as far as all of that. You said, how's the battery heat? Battery doesn't really heat up too much. I do shut it off though. I shut off the overheat mode so I can shoot extended clips, but I haven't really had an issue with it.
Unlike GoPro.
Unlike the GoPro, which overheats quite a bit. It heats up far less than the GoPro, and especially shooting long. We've shot 30 minutes straight with the camera. It's not even hot to the touch. And battery life is great for it. I bought 2 extra batteries, and I hardly ever, I think I've only switched once batteries while shooting. Zimmiger says he would drink 7-Eleven coffee. Yeah, and 7-Eleven coffee is like 20 baht. Is way better than Starbucks.
22 for the one that you get it yourself.
No, but if you get the 7-Eleven cafe.
Oh, all cafe. That's
if you get
cafe.
if you just get all cafe, if you just get the Americano, I think it's 20 baht.
No, I think it's 30.
Is it 30? I thought it was 20.
Oh no.
But no matter what, it is
30, 35 something. It depends on the size too.
Yeah.
It's like a small, big.
I mean, they're not pulling.
The maximum is like 40.
This is the thing. They're not pulling great shots of espresso. It's 7-Eleven. Let's be honest. But neither is Starbucks. Starbucks is not pulling great shots of espresso.
Will we get sued?
Maybe. But look, Starbucks pulls
He said, not me.
Starbucks pulls a 15-second shot. I'm sure 7-Eleven does the same thing. Right? So a shot of espresso should be like 18 to 22 seconds. Starbucks is fast food. So is 7-Eleven. So they're pulling it in like 15. Right? They're pushing more volume through, pulling these shots quicker. But you get the same thing at 7-Eleven for a fraction. I'm either going to pay 100.
The difference is if you sit at Starbucks, you have lifestyle. You have photo that you can post on Instagram.
I can post a photo on Instagram from 7-Eleven. Just no one will like it. Look, is it
seat at 7-Eleven that you can sit.
You get the bench with the stool against the window.
Where? Not
everyone, but
not every branch has that section.
No, you're right. Look, you are paying for location with Starbucks, but I'd much rather pay 30 or 20 baht for my coffee If it's going to be the same exact
If
coffee.
it's everyday coffee, yes, just go to 7-Eleven and grab it.
The nitro, I'll admit, I am a fan of the nitro cold brew, and I will occasionally indulge. But for the most part, I drink hot coffee. So I'm definitely not paying for it from Starbucks. That's not me. That's not me, fam.
You're cheap.
Yeah, I am cheap. I'm frugal, right? I don't need expensive coffee to be happy.
Let's say, I think people who sit at Starbucks, they might want to relax there.
Yeah.
Good location or meet friend, or have a business meeting there. You cannot do that at 7-Eleven.
You can. You just have to find the right 7-Eleven.
How many that has the section, the share? We saw at Thong Lo.
There's a couple. The one in Punyawiti does too.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't go there.
Oh, Richard's writing in
Latte
in Thai.
ปั่นจ้า
What's that?
Latte blend.
Oh, enough sugar and calories for one day. Yeah. That's it. If you're adding milk and sugar-
Yes. But
What's he saying?
when you order at a counter, you can ask for less sugar.
But why would you?
He said, very delicious.
Yeah, a right mind.
ใช่ I used to grab it when I go to school because someone promised to make coffee every morning, but it's not happened.
Richard says 7-Eleven is too low-so for Instagram. Starbucks is prestige. I'm a low-so guy.
They don't have a good angle to shoot in 7-Eleven, and if you spend too much time, people will push you go.
Yeah,
They want to get stuff too.
I'm a low-so guy. I'm okay with that. I don't need to be posting 200-baht Starbucks drinks.
Yeah, but some drink at Starbucks is good, no? Like chocolate signature, I like, and sometimes they have a kind of seasoned drink.
Yeah.
Like pomegranate tea.
Pumpkin spice.
Huh? No, pumpkin.
It's a joke for in the U.S. Pumpkin spice for basic bitches.
What's that?
It's a fall drink.
Fall drink.
So, is it true that there's 700 more 7-Elevens slated for Thailand? Can't be that many street corners left. Yeah, you could put them anywhere, man. There's more than enough space to put 7-Elevens. It would not surprise me.
So, long ago when they just start 7-Eleven here, they say they have a kind of a location regulation that you cannot put it too close to other branch.
And now they're across the street.
Just
from each
corner
other.
to corner. Remember? Patani one is is it there? And then we walk in, it's why we saw another 7-Eleven again? And then we walk another corner, it's that's 7-Eleven. So we not even sweat yet, but we saw at least 4 7-Eleven.
There's a couple places where you can see 7-Eleven on all 4 corners of a 4-way intersection.
It's so funny, Sometimes just cross the street. If you stand here and just cross, that's another 7-Eleven.
Oh, Senior Frank just ordered some Malto. Nice.
Yo, what flavor that you pick?
Yeah, what'd you get?
They have something seasonal too.
Did you get the peach soju? Did you get the peach soju?
You might like a beer rose, maybe thick like beer rose.
I want to try the beer.
Oh, it has a mayong sheet. Maybe they could like it.
Yeah.
It's a seasonal fruit. Oh, they have durian flavor too, but I didn't order this time because it's maximum quota is 6.
We were over.
You say 5 and my daughter get 1.
You can get durian next time.
Maybe it's not what are you looking for? That's jam.
Oh, I was like, what the?
At the table.
Okay. I was like, what's that noise?
No, it's just a paper bag noise.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to know what.
Frank, what you
flavor
pick?
you got? Yeah.
Do you get 4 or you get 6?
Yeah, I hope you got to get the deal. Every 50 to 100 meters for 7-Eleven, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that. It's convenient, but maybe it's not good for the sale in every branch,
Yeah, and they are close. I mean, again, it's a little too close sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
on our
I feel that.
there's the one near the temple.
You want to look from the main road or
We'll start at the temple.
temple,
One
okay?
at the temple. One other one before you get to Arsoy. So that's 2.
Where?
There's the temple one, and then a little bit further, there's another one.
Really?
Before
Why I
29.
cannot remember that.
before 29.
Okay.
And then the next one is ours
Yes.
on 17.
Yeah.
Then across the street, there's another one, the new one.
Oh, they're like a soy 97.
The big one they just built.
Yeah, that's big one.
And then turn around the corners, and then there's another
That's
one.
another big one. Has
And
a parking.
Then there's 2 more at the end of the soy.
Yeah, so 7.
Yeah. Just on our 1 kilometer of road.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so this is what Frank got.
Yeah?
Mangosteen, peach soju, refreshing yuzu, banana cheese.
Ah, okay. When you try banana cheese, you can tell me how it's feel because sometimes I cannot eat like a food with a banana in it.
Banana cheese.
When you get it, you tell me how it tastes.
Yeah. Let me know what you think of the mangosteen. I did not find the mangosteen delicious at all. It's a little bland.
Well, it's kind of like a kind of light flavor.
Yeah. Put some salt on the mangosteen. Actually, it tastes better.
It's like smell mangosteen, but
Yeah.
as the mangosteen itself is a light flavor.
Yeah.
It tastes mangosteen for me, but it's not like a sharp flavor. You get it strong. It's not, but it's like easy ice cream you can eat every day. That flavor.
The peach soju and the refreshing yuzu.
Yeah,
and the
I
peach
like.
soju are the 2 best.
Maybe the refresh usually we should try put it in the umeshu.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Frank, get the peach soju and then buy the the canned peach drink from 7-Eleven.
The pink can.
Yeah, the pink can, the original peach.
It's a Japanese beer.
Yeah,
It's a beer?
No, it's like it's a malt liquor. It's like
Something.
3% alcohol.
It's a Japanese. What name is that one?
I forget what it's called.
But we always like see it's pink.
Sunto?
Suntory.
Suntory.
Ah, Suntory. That
Sunto's
one.
running shoes, isn't it? So yeah, put the peach soju sorbet in the Suntory peach drink. Mwah. Pizza flavored gelato.
Huh? Pizza flavor gelato.
What kind of pizza?
Pineapple pizza.
Yeah, you don't have to walk 50 meters at Bangkok to travel between 7-Elevens. Yeah. Actually, here's the other one, right? If you get off the BTS,
That's
right?
one.
There's 2 right on Sukhumvit, right? 2 7-Elevens, like less than 50 meters apart. And then on 93, there's the one on the corner, and then there's one more before you even get to Big Red,
Yes.
like 10 meters away. Are there 2 there, or there's 1 there?
2. Huh?
The corner, and then
The
there's
corner
2
is
more
a
or
big
one
one.
more?
One more.
Okay.
So one at the corner and one at the big red, and then we always like take that one
Yeah.
to home.
Yeah. At night,
Oh, you maybe remember like CP Fresh Mart. That's another like a
Oh,
store.
there's another one at Starbucks too. Yeah.
Yeah, that one that at
So,
Starbucks.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
but
there's
it's not
another-
like red and green. It's not you not see it clear.
And then there's the 7-Eleven next to the massage shop.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're thick with 7-Elevens. I was thinking I would add some fresh mangosteen. Oh yeah, fresh mangosteen.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
way to
the
do it,
season, yeah.
I put a little bit of salt on mine because I thought the flavor wasn't good. It did bring the flavor out more, but yeah, this is mangosteen season. If I can get to Villa without tick, I'll buy some Japanese peaches for the peach soju. Yeah, if I can when I'm not with Jib is when I can buy the fresh peaches. Otherwise, she's like, "You are not spending 600 baht for a peach."
I know it's a peach season.
So does the tick give you the same like dirty look when you're like, "I'm gonna buy these peaches for 600 baht," and she's
I
like,
just 2
Yeah,
peaches.
2 peaches, 600 baht, and Jib's like, "No." But then and Jib didn't even want to. Jib was so mad about the
It's expensive.
about the peaches. She didn't want to try it, and so I was like, "Just take a bite." And she took a bite, and she was like, "Grab my hand." She was gonna like take the peach away from me. It was so good. Yep. There's there are 3 up there. Here's a Tom Yum Chili Lime Gelato.
What?
Is
that real?
Does that Malto have that on their website? Tom Yum
No,
Chili
no.
Lime Gelato.
No, maybe other brand.
The banana cheese is still weird to me.
I cannot drink milkshake with banana.
So there's another 7-Eleven under the stairs, one at Starbucks, and one on the corner. Oh,
What corner?
the 93 corner.
Yeah, 90 corner and that behind Starbucks, I remember. And the one that the BTS stair, I remember.
Yeah, definitely. We're thick with the
And
7-Elevens
then just
here.
cross the bridge.
Yeah,
That's
he said-
another
He said
7-Eleven.
there's one directly across the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we never go there.
Yeah, we have
That
to.
side.
We have to get. We've been to the restaurant, the Chinese table there.
Yeah, but we never go to 7-Eleven
Actually,
there.
when restaurants are open back up to more capacity, Frank, we should all go for meet up for lunch one day over at the Chinese table place on our side of Sukhumvit
Frank, do
in
you-
the basement.
Do you eat suki, Maya, and also thick? Because I cannot have suki because he cannot eat the stock and all the
Yeah,
things.
she gets visibly distressed. Yeah, Jib as well. Like 600 baht for peaches. Jib was like, but she'll easily.
600 baht for durian, that's okay, but not 600 baht for peaches.
Jib will drop 3,000 on salmon, but I can't spend 600 on peaches.
That's for whole family, huh?
Hey, bye, man. Thanks for coming by. Glad you caught the live stream today. Are you guys massage fans? Yeah, Jib will get
Foot massage.
Yeah, foot massage.
I
Jib
like.
will go more than me. I don't mind. So here's the problem, is that I know that I'm always going to end up with the iron-fisted auntie.
They will pick like the strongest hands for him
Yeah.
because as he big, so they need to pick like the best like staff who like can squeeze his muscle.
Yeah, usually like Jib will get like some
Nice,
like sweet
relax.
little like old auntie.
Yes.
And I get like some grizzly auntie comes in like cracking her knuckles like. She gets up and she's just like cranking on my feet, and I'm in pain the whole time.
If you want to see him cry, invite him for foot massage.
Yeah, and then they always pull out the little stick and they're just like
Yeah.
chipping away at your feet, and you're like, oh.
But it's nice after, but it's just a bit painful when you have it.
Yeah, they definitely like to go to town on the feet. That's for sure. With that, guys, we're over 2.5 hours here, so I think we're gonna wrap up the live stream for today. Get some work done. Maybe go out a bit. We'll see how the day goes. Thank you for rocking with us, hanging out today. Oh, here he said. One second, I just want to show what Frank say here. I didn't hear what you said, Jib, but we can find something to eat almost anywhere. Oh, she asked if you like suki.
So the Chinese restaurant across you,
Yeah.
the big one that you see the dog hanging in the front, is a Guangdong. I think it's a Chinese Guangdong restaurant. Like we try food there, it's good, but I like to try suki. It's only like a pot, like smaller than MK, but I cannot have it myself because that would be a lot of food. They serve like big dish. Like one serving of noodle there, I had to eat 2 times.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Actually, right before we go, this is what I was waiting for.
Huh.
I saw Craig's comment pop up. Today was my official last day of work forever.
Wow.
Congratulations, Craig.
Wow. What are you gonna do?
Big ups for you. Yeah, I think are you guys moving to Thailand now? Is that the plan, or you're just gonna kind of split your time between the two? But yeah, congrats, man. Congrats on the last day forever.
Wow.
That's awesome. With that, let's wrap it up. 2.5 hours in. Thank you for rocking with us, guys. Big weekend ahead. Thanks for everyone who supported, who became a member today. Thank you for all the guys who with the super chats and the buy me a coffees. We appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you so much. I can't say it enough. Thank you. Always super happy for that. Always super grateful. Until next time, keep taking action. Make your ideas reality.